Hello, 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 and a wonderful Joja day. I had one of the cats hanging out, like, around the corner, like, Toby was like, oh, well, I'm meowing, like, I kind of want to get up on your lap, but I didn't, get up on your lap. And when I started in with the Joja talk, he fled for the hills. My cat hates capitalism, and I'm so sorry, this is how me and everyone had to find out. But yeah, good morning, or whatever time it may be for you. I return with the Joja Run, where it is time to water so many starfruit that might single-handedly carry me to my goal. I was trying to do the math, and I think I fall just short of the money that I'll need to complete all the Joja development projects. Again, the goal of this run is to build the Joja warehouse, which is just decided strictly by money. So I've taken the steps of, fixing the bus in spring so I could go to the desert, buy starfruit seeds, and just plant a bunch of starfruit in the first summer. This has come at the cost of, like, making friends with nobody, but it's fine. We will be able to buy friends with our vast wealth. Because that's how it works, right? I certainly know some people that thought so. Hey, Eddie. Good morning, or whatever time it be for you. I have yet to figure that out. I need to decide that basically after stream, because it's like I need it to land on a day that works for me. I don't want it to eat a regular stream time, but it's also like I don't know what times work for people. But yeah, good morning. Thank you for keeping up the pressure on that, because I've been a little bad about it. I'm like, part of me feels like I should do it New Year's Day, because I get that day off. And like, I don't know. Somehow that feels like a hilarious way to start off the new year, question mark? I don't know. My thought is I should come up with a few days and then just put it up on the Discord for people to vote on. But I don't know. Open to suggestions, basically. What do I... Oh, strawberry for preserve jars. Right. Yeah. You know, start off the new year on a delightfully unhinged note. Oh, but I would need Tapper for that. But I could make that happen. Because I'm thinking of ways where I can kind of min-max my money. Now, the trouble is I'm going to have to get this on... Because I specifically need oak resin. I've never been good at, yeah. I guess I can just chop down trees and, like, make note of what seeds... Okay, that's a maple. I got a shirt from that? I got a t-shirt from that. A t-shirt. Get it? But at this point, I could actually relax on the money-making a little bit and try to focus on ways that maximize, my acorn. Acorn is oak. Okay. So those are correct. So I gotta find... And that's obviously pine. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know shirts could drop from trees. That's, delightfully wacky. Learn new things about this game all the time. I would like to find an oak tree that isn't horrifically out of the way, but is already fully grown. That will work nicely. We'll just clean up some of the garbage around it. And now, with any luck, I'll be able to have some oak resin so that I can have, some casks and make that... Oh! And our jelly's ready. Because strawberry wine would be good, you know, just like that famous country song everyone likes. But even better would be starfruit wine. That would be the real coup. To that end, I suppose I could plant some more oak trees. Because, like, I'm not using this area. So, like, why not? I may as well. And this also means that I'm going to have to go into the mine and, like, flower seeds? We sell that crap. I don't got time for that. Listen, those don't make me money, man. We got to focus in. on what will maximize shareholder value. The shareholder is me. So I think the next move is, well, first I donate this to the museum to, like, free up some space in my inventory. And then oh wait, I already have iron bars? Okay, never mind. I don't have to go into the mine. Back to fishing, I guess. Because that is good money. And I think I'm like, am I maxed out on... I am not level 10 fishing just yet. I do think it would be kind of hilarious to try to go for, like, the legendary fish, but I don't think it's reasonable to catch that. 3 red mullet? Well, I could see about getting that thing done. The master fisher. Some would call it the master wait, forget I said anything. The fish would be cool to, like, pull it off on the first summer. I'll see how my money situation is after the first starfruit harvest. I will take it under consideration. But, you know, I feel like it would probably just, like, waste a bunch of time and energy, but then again, I have ample time now that I don't have to, like, water until 4 p.m. in-game because of all my freaking strawberries. I mean, it provided me with a solid economic base, but it got to be a lot of trouble. Thank you, Yeti, for the voice redeem. So I think we're back to good old fishing. Hope your morning's up to a good start. I had a nice little, like, bacon and eggs breakfast sandwich, some air-fried tater tots, delicious cup of tea. Woke up with 2 cats, like, snuggled very close to me because it's another cold morning. And I think they're realizing I don't like to run the heater that much. Not that it's, like, freezing in here, but, you know, the thermostat does live in the warmest part of the house, and it's set to 67 Fahrenheit, so... Breakfast pizza leftovers, hell yeah. God. Pizza for breakfast is truly peak. I've had a few frozen pizzas lately, but I haven't, like, gotten pizza from a place in a hot minute. No, it's not that cold, Leafy. Please absorb your warmth. There was enough to go around to the bed this morning. It's like, I think, 12 or 13 here. We're above 0, so... Ooh, pretzel crust. I've never been the biggest fan, because I like crust, but when it starts to kind of overtake the, flavor of the pizza overall, it's a little much for me. But I definitely see the appeal. I wasn't ready. I've been so ready. I was so psyched yesterday when I woke up and saw that we finally had some goddamn snow on the ground in winter. Or wait, is it technically winter yet? I forget when the seasons roll over. Because the world is not like Stardew or Harvest Moon. Yet. Which reminds me, I did, like... I almost recommended this game to my little brother, because he's the one that, when he was, like, 8, spent a bunch of time on a Harvest Moon 64 forum. But then it was like, wait, he spends all summer, being a produce seller. This might feel too much like work to him. Still fall, okay. So there's too much salt, if it's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, all the pretzel crusts I've had have been giga salty, which doesn't bother me that much. Unless it's like, I think I once had a pretzel crust from Little Caesars, and, you know, their pizzas are already very salty. So that finally got to be too much for me. Otherwise, I am a big ol' slut for salt. You give me a salty thing, it kind of doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to like it. It's one of the things that can defeat my hatred of yellow cheese. Is like, just salt that bitch up, and I'll be like, okay, sure, this is fine now. Okay, how many more? Okay, I get to keep the fish. So I can... I did have little... Well. Come in, make yourself at home. Aye, that's good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. Just make sure to wash your hands good after dipping them in those juices. The aroma has been known to linger for up to 7 weeks, lad. So, you been catching a lot of fish? Yes. Aha, a man after me own heart. You can always trust a fisherman. That's what me old pappy used to say, at least. Ha ha! Well, keep it going. You can catch every fish in these waters. I've got a special prize waiting for you. I don't know that I've ever pulled that off. What's wrong? Well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community centre fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. Been working double time just to make ends meet. Mighty fishy indeed. Good morning, Cody. No time for me own projects. But if things pick back up around here, might have the time to show you something. Heh, yep. She's back there. An old friend that's seen better days. Don't worry. The economic development that Joja Corp will bring will be enough to kickstart your business. A rising tide lifts all ships, my fellow fishermen, and Joja is here to make that happen. Fish love me when fear me, exactly. Someday, lad, you'll see what I mean. I don't actually really need to fill out my inventory that much, but... That's right. Pufferfish I should probably smoke if I can get away with it. It's just a damn Joja commercial. Always has been. We doing Joja runs, Leafy, if you somehow missed it. Trickle down, Vim. Listen, if we just give more money to the 1%, they'll use that to create more jobs. That's what they do, right? That's always worked every time it's been tried. Listen, you hit a dank pufferfish, it's like nothing else, man. God damn it. New reward, free things. It's more decorations. Those don't provide economic value to me. So let me see if I can catch the... And pufferfish are like a pretty good fish. Though granted, I think I'm out of coal, so... He finds a mansion haunted by ghosts. True. Anyway, let's eat a sea jelly. Which temporarily boosts me to maximum fishing. That's actually not correct. You can go past 10 with buffs, but... We can pretend it's maximum. Ooh, tuna. Delicious tuna. Yeah, hope everyone's morning's off to a good start. Was just saying that ate a delicious breakfast. Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk about, I had a breakfast sandwich and tater tots this morning. Air fried, of course. And, I was out of bacon, so I went to get more, and, like, the most affordable bacon that looked decent at the grocery store was, like, I didn't even know they were doing this, was, like, Wendy's branded bacon, and I had a moment of, like, okay, sure. The bacon at Wendy's was pretty good when I worked there. Why not? Yeah, it is kind of TV staticky. For me, it always reminds me a little of, like, one of the background patterns you could apply to the menu and dialogue boxes in Final Fantasy VI, which was similarly, like, kind of crackly. I always made it look like storm clouds with adjusting the RGB. That was always my childhood move, at least. Though I've never beaten FF6. I've started a lot of playthroughs, but I never wind up finishing it. Because I just kind of get, like... I get a little overwhelmed by how much there is to do. The Joja Cola is bubbling just fine. At least I assume. I've yet to have my Joja Cola for the day. You know, I gotta work hard first. Gotta earn that delicious can. How you doing, Armor? was just talking about how I may or may not go... Oh, I thought I heard the... May or may not go for the legendary fish in summer. Because I think I'll need to chop some wood anyway. So it could be an interesting thing to do as, like, kind of a side quest, I guess. A Joja Cola. Let me channel Silvar for 2 seconds. A Joja Cola day keeps the commies away. Hey, you succeeded, Vimbert. The red mullet is an exciting catch, don't you think? They're always hiding in the most peculiar places. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. Keeps the doctor paid. Certainly keeps the dentist paid. I forgot about the prize tickets. I don't remember what can be in there. Oh, I'm in your spot, Willy. I'm in your spot. Deal with it. He's just, like, giving me a death glare right now is how I interpret that. But fine, I can surrender the spot. Now we can keep up our silent routine of just fishing together, exchanging perhaps 5 words for the many, many hours I'm going to be sat here. It'll be something like, fish biting, lad. Yep. Then we'll continue silently gazing out at the ocean. No more words need be exchanged between men sharing a similar purpose. That's where I fish, right there. Yeah, I feel like Willy would destroy you. Destroy me. Destroy anybody, really. A swarthy man of the sea. I feel like tuna are worth decent money, too. Not like pufferfish money, but still good money. Oh, treasure chest. Had so few of these. Please give me a coal so I can smoke some shit. A man of the sea. Very important distinction to make there. Or, you know, to channel Xenogears. He is the man of the sea! Best side character in any RPG. The goddamn captain. My captain. Our captain. All of our captains. All of ours You know what I mean.
Let any fish who meets my gaze learn the true meaning of fear, for I am the harbinger of death, the bane of creatures. Subaqueous, my rod is true and unwavering as I cast into the aquatic abyss a man. Scorned by this uncaring earth, finds solace in the sea, my only friend. The worm upon my hook wriggling.
Writhing, struggling to surmount the mortal pointlessness that permeates this barren world. I am alone, I am empty, and yet I fish. It was too powerful for the text-to-speech to finish it. Thank you, Cody. And, of course, now I must enjoy a delicious Joja Cola. We don't speak to anyone. Taste that genuine cola flavor. Thank you so much for the bits. An incredibly fitting message. I may as well cash in my ticket while I'm here. See what I get. Ah, hello there, Vimbert. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. It's a new program I've come up with to help promote a spirit of goodwill among the townsfolk, you included. I mean, I haven't made any connections here. Like, I basically have no friendship hearts with anyone. It's pretty simple. Sometimes when you help out others in town, you receive a prize ticket. You can turn them in for rewards. There's some special stuff in there. I love that, like, the dev blatantly did this because people started to ignore the quest system. It was like, alright. My only worry is that people will just go after the tickets, rather than cultivating a true compassion for their fellow man. Yep, I'm in it for the prizes. Thanks, Silvar. I see. Well, that's not what I hoped to hear, but I appreciate the honesty. At any rate, keep checking the Help Wanted board in town. It's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. How are you, Silvar? I'm doing fantastic, as I've had a delicious, refreshing Joja Cola. Oh shit, there's like tree seeds in there? Oh, these do grow in summer. I may as well go back to the farm and plant those bad boys. Tired as hell. Oh, yeah, I said something about... Oh, yeah, it was... If an apple keeps the doctor away, what does Joja Cola keep away? And I said, let me channel Silvar and say, keeps away the commies. How late were you up? Well, I guess it's not actually that early for you. Because time zones. Because time zones. I'm so eloquent this early in the morning. You can tell because of how I am. 4 a.m. Oh god. Why? I figured you crashed early when I stopped seeing chats from you a while into my stream. What is your sleep schedule? I feel like I know so many people with just, like, horrible sleep schedules. Then again, if it works for you, you know, more power to you, but... Suffer Var. Or like Insomniac Var. Playing some games with friends. Ah, well, that's a fine way to spend the time. I feel like all too frequently when I stay up that late, it's because I get a notion to, like, hey, let me look up, like, one thing in TV tropes, and then I blink and 5 hours have passed, and I'm like, fuck! Usually how it goes. Some dumb thing like that. I seem to recall, if you fish into the night hours in summer on the beach, you can start catching some good stuff like the super cucumber. So that's my aim right now. Also, what game, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, and there's bubbles. Okay, we're so in. We're so in. Yeah. I used to have a lot of trouble sleeping, but as I got older, it just kind of went away, mostly. Now my sleep problems manifest themselves in the form of, like, my body being like, hi, it is 4 a.m., time to wake up. I'm like, no, I'm going back to sleep. It is 4 a.m., it is time to wake up. And I'm like, Jesus, fine. Those are always fun. Haven't had a day like that in a hot minute, though. God, really makes me wish for a glow ring. God damn it. I mean, I guess I could be making, like, torches or campfires or whatever and putting them along, like, the beach, but... I don't know. I think it's a little more iconic if we're truly fishing in the dark. A nighttime fisherman. It's when the good catches come out. Wake up at 4 a.m. You jinxed it. Probably. I'm pretty good at, like, manifesting stuff for sleep. Like, if I need to wake up early, I can think to myself, okay, I need to get up at, like, 5:30 tomorrow morning. And my body will just, like, bing, wake me up at, like, 5:27. It's apparently an ability that my dad has, too. He just, like, focuses on what time he needs to wake up and his body does the rest. No need for alarms. I still set alarms, you know, to be safe, but my body will do the job 99% of the time. Nice, yeah. Get that... Really? Treasure chest with 5 wood? That's it? Oh, a delicious Joja Cola. A gift from nature herself. You know, fresh-caught Joja Cola truly is the second best you can have it. The best is when you buy it at your local Joja Mart and support your community. But fresh-caught is good, too. $50 is not quite enough to make... Well, actually, I don't think... No, wait, I could buy Joja Cola at the bar. A gift from Neptune, truly. Or, you know what? Cody donated a hundo earlier, so I'll... Oh, okay. whatever you got there. Now the question is, will I be able to make it there? I think if I can't make it there under my own rules, I would need to go to bed immediately. Because I can't do anything, maybe? Okay, no, we made it there in time. The saloon's still open for my late-night Joja Cola fix. Packed with delicious caffeine to keep you going, keep you and your family going as long as you need to. Thank you for the bits, though. I probably don't want to... I do have the energy, though. I'll do a little nighttime river fishing. I didn't pin the chat, right? Yeah, I did pin the chat. Okay, Bream is nothing special. This Neil Bream. One of the things I miss about my current job forcing me to become something of a morning person is I don't get to see as much of how pretty everything looks at night. I really like how nighttime makes things look, kind of regardless of where I am. Yep, you could hear it happening in real time so far. I'm drawing from, like, I see a lot of, when I use YouTube on my phone, like, these terrible, like, hyper cheesy ads for, like, Kroger stores where they have, like, this just, like, amorphous, like, corporate person blorbos, and they're all, like, very traditional family, and, you know, hugging over, like, you know, Kroger pasta or whatever. That's true, Silvar. That's true. I'll never forgive LED lights. There was an earthquake during the night. Let's see how much money we made. Rocket. You see, the flower seeds were worthless even to the open market. I should have just thrown them away. But oh well. But really, I miss living out in the middle of nowhere in North Dakota and just, like, you know, well, I never lived out there, but, you know, visiting, like, ooh, do you remember, how are things going? You must be really making a fortune on that farm. Don't forget your dear old mother when you're a millionaire. Love, Mom. P.S. Enjoy the cake. I will! Because it's oh, there's another one. But, yeah, just being out on, like, Antihero's dad's, like, farm. And, like, going out there and just seeing, like, maybe, like, 2 other lights, like, 2 miles away. And aside from that, it just being perfectly dark. No town around as far as you could see in the horizon. Just being able to look up and see the Milky Way, see the stars. I love being in the city, but I miss seeing the Milky Way and the stars so fucking much, man. Bimber, this is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. I'm telling you because I think I can trust you. If you can find them, bring them back to me discreetly. I'll pay well. Thanks. Just country boy problems here. Pay me no mind. Granted, it's one of the few things I miss about living out in the country. Well, now I would crave, like, the cheap property values. The cake I will be able to use as a great, excuse me, energy source. So I can get all kinds of... You know, actually, today, I should chop a bunch of wood so I can take a swing at that legendary fish. Also, with 15 grand, I should be able to do one of the Joja development projects, so I should do that too. Yep. The Joja Cola Hiccup. It's endearing. Kids from all generations love the Joja Hiccup. See if you can collect all the Joja Hiccups with your friends. And our limited edition cans. Even the kitty loves it. Isn't that right, kitty? Do the meow like we fucking rehearsed, cat. It's so funny that, like, the first time I launched into a fake Joja commercial voice, Toby was like, nope, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't know what's going on, but I want no part of it. I think it probably tastes like, you know, just like a Coke or a Pepsi. Like, just the most generic cola taste you can imagine. Because it is canonical to the Stardew universe that there are different flavors of Joja Cola. Because one of the friendship events for Clint, of all people, he tries to film a commercial for Joja Cola Blue. So, it might even be like Mountain Dew, actually. Eating a whole cake at 9 a.m. Hell yeah. Yeah, generic sweetness, that's true. Still, isn't Coke bigger than Pepsi these days? I think they pretty firmly won the Cola Wars. I don't know, though. Ah, see, Dr. Pepper's got a strong appeal. I certainly understand it. I don't share it. I mean, the only time I drink cola anymore is if I'm having it with whiskey, and you can't do that with Pepsi. You just can't. I mean, you can, but you're gonna have a real bad time. Bigger in the US, I believe, but smaller everywhere else. That makes sense. We do love our sugar here. The more artificial, the better. It was cocaine, that's what they want you to think. That's the nice bonus effect of clearing out some space. This day won't be very profitable, but for our long-term planning... Wait, long-term planning? 5-year plan? Oh god, the commies! I truly just stumbled backwards into that bit and was like, fuck it, I'm running with it. Yeah, I can't take out the stumps yet because my axe isn't upgraded, which is unfortunate. Because, like, if this were going to be a run I would continue, I would have focused way more on mining so that I could start to farm hardwood, because it's useful for so many things, and it's so annoying to get more of it in any, like, renewable sense. Heavily to the... Interesting. Oh, do I not have a... Do not have my pickaxe on me. That is unfortunate. I wonder what focus group that they had that was like, yeah, this is gonna be the sauce. Or maybe they just saw an underserved market niche. Who can say? I mean, it's kind of interesting to know about, like, business history. Like, the whole thing where, like, you know, KFC just inventing, just bullshitting wholesale, like, a Christmas tradition, and all of Japan being like, yeah, that seems legit. And it keeps going. Because of one genius marketer. Or I don't even think it was a marketer. It was like one of their general managers that was over in Japan that was like, what if I simply lie? And by God, it worked. So I think 15k is enough. It's certainly not enough for the greenhouse. But that's fine. We don't technically need the greenhouse. I think the one I would want to go for, if I can afford it, is the mine carts. Because those are nice quality of life, and would give me access to a bunch of ore that I don't have to go into the mine to get, which is very convenient. Oh yeah, we'll have to get the greenhouse eventually. We need that to finish the Joja development projects. No, I don't want to, I mean, you know, greater convenience and access to delicious Joja Cola would be some wonderful value. You sussed me out immediately. Yeah, speaking of Joja, thank you for the bits. And it's time to sprint straight there, since I need to check the development form anyway. I'll go straight to the source. No cheating out and getting the can out of the machine for me. The save? What do you mean, the save? You know, as a farmer and fisherman, I work hard. I also like to play hard, both of those fueled by delicious Joja Cola. Mine carts are 15 grand. Excellent. Excellent. We'll get our workers on it tonight. It should be ready for you by tomorrow. Ah. Yes. Fair enough. What can't Joja Cola do? I mean... depending on which cola it's standing in for, you can... Have I told this story before? There was one time when my little brother and I were helping my dad out when he was, like, presenting at, like, a trade show. He was like, boys, I'll give you each $20 to help, like, set up and, like, just hang out for the day. And then it was all too, like, heavy for us to set up, so we just got $20 to, like, laze around. And this, towards, like, the end of the day, it was hot, we were all miserable, we'd all cracked some cans of Coke, and this, like, man who could not have been stood above 4'3", like, truly waddled up to us. Not that he was, like, fat or anything, he just had a weird way of walking, with this, like, intense, like, look on his face, and just without preamble, like, walked up to us three and was like, did you gentlemen know that you can use your Diet Coca-Cola for rat poisoning or fabric softener? And then he walked away. We all just stared at each other for like a good minute and then bust out laughing. I still think about that like 20 plus years later. And, you know, to the old man's credit, I looked it up later and yeah, it's true. Because of the acidic content, you can use it for that. Technically. Or something, or it might be some chemical in there. You have to use it at, like, weird concentrations, or, like, you can't just, like, use it stock. You have to, like, do stuff to it before it's usable for that. Oh. Well, time to get me another delicious can. It's worth spending my last cents on it. Because Joja Cola is always a good bargain for you and your family. Always at a reasonable price. Look for our special holiday Joja Cola. Coming soon to a Joja Mart near you. Yeah, my sister tells the story of, like, one of her classmates whose dad was a dentist. Like, she did, like, a science experiment, 43 delicious artificial flavors. Where she just soaked, like, a tooth. I don't know where she got the teeth from. Her dad, I presume. In various substances, just to see how for, like, a week, to see how they'd react. Like, one was water, one was milk, and one had been left in Mountain Dew for a week. And the tooth completely dissolved. There was no tooth left. And to hear her tell it that, cured her from the desire to wanting to drink Mountain Dew ever again. Not that I think she was a big soda person in the first place, but, you know. That'd keep anybody off pop. I've never been a fan. Even as a youngin', it was just too sugary for me. Which is ironic, because as a kid I loved Pepsi. Which I think is, like, as sugary, if not more so, but I don't know. Mountain Dew tastes like... It's so blatantly artificial, even for pop, that it don't hit good. At least for me. I think I need 400 wood. So that is the goal today. You know, for the low cost of chewing through, like, all of my energy up items. It's fine. Pure sugar, that's how you know it's good. High fructose corn syrup. What could be more American, Silvar? We love our high fructose corn syrup here. Saying something bad about high fructose corn syrup? Boy. Nah, I get it. I think it was just the thing where, like, you know, taste buds changing as I got to be an adult, where eventually it was like, ooh, Pepsi doesn't taste good to me anymore. Guess I'm a Pepsi man now. But you'll never be the Pepsi man. None of us can be the Pepsi man. Or sorry, I should say it properly. The Pepsi Man! They need to bring that back. Because, like, people who have never given a shit about Pepsi in their lives love Pepsi Man. Though, to be fair, I think that was just a Japan thing. That, like, people discovered and was like, haha, this is amazing. Yep, the stream of consciousness led us there. Don't question it, just go along with it. Yeah, exactly. Everyone loves Pepsi Man. So that is why, once Pepsi hires me to do their ads... I may as well plant some mixed seeds, because I was able to make some field snacks. What console is the Pepsi Man game even on? It's PS2? Maybe? Just creating even more watering work for myself. I'm actually not sure that that's covered by where I have my scarecrow, so let me just play it safe here. Oh, PS1. I see, I see. Yeah, I'm sure that's, that it'd be simple enough to, legitimately reproduce. I don't think the game itself is very good, though. But yeah, can I... I should probably build a cooking kit. Oh, but it requires coal. God damn it. Because if nothing else, I could cook up the green algae into, like, green algae soup, which provides great energy. Hell yeah, we got Joja shortcut! I mean, gatherer? I'm not going to be doing a lot of wood chopping in this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should bring it up again now that more people are here. I was thinking that New Year's Day might be a good day to do the spicy... Finally, a day of rain! I think this is legitimately the first one on the save file. Oh my god, it took so long. But I think to do the community stream on the not here on the Discord, New Year's Day, that could be just a funny way to start the year, was my thinking. Yeah, and now that I have the minecart, I can go and collect all my free ore. By which I mean a delicious Joja Cola. And thank you for the bits. Oh, wait, I can't... Oh, I can't access... I thought for sure I could access the quarry if I... So you have to fix the bridge, even if you have the... Damn, they thought of that. They thought of everything. Many of us will be hungover. I mean, I wouldn't start it right away. I would allow some time. Joja Mart doesn't open until 9 a.m., so I'm not cheating the redeem. I am just getting some efficiency by grabbing some geodes, because I remembered grabbing geode, singular. Okay, so today should probably be a fishing day, then. If I can't, Damn, I thought for sure that would give me quarry access. I've been bamboozled. Bamboozled, flim-flammed. Deceived. I could also spend it trying to catch the legendary fish. No, I'd want a little more pocket money, because I would want to buy trout soup so I could have the fishing buff, though. Again, I cannot buy Joja Cola until 9 a.m. This doesn't count for the bits because it's not a Joja Cola that I bought. But you can bet your bottom dollar I'm drinking that fresh caught Joja Cola. And a broken CD. Good old JojaNet 2.0. Oh, don't you just love those old softwares? The oh god, I'm trying to remember what's the like made-up aesthetic that people associate with like Windows Vista. Frutiger Arrow. Don't you love the Jojager Arrow aesthetic? We've seen the social media post. Gotta be the sober one. Good for you, Yeti. Good for you. Either being responsible or following the law. I don't know how old you are. Yeah, Frutiger Arrow. That's the one. Oh. The Joja Cola I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had 2 more for dessert. Both. Okay. Alright, you sad shell of a man. Open up my... Ooh, is that a new one? Yes, can donate to the museum, maybe get more free things. Okay, yeah, I think I've decided. Today will be a day to try... No, because I need the money. But I could fish for a while, get the... Yeah, I'll fish for a while, sell the fish to Willy, and then go for legendary fish. I should be able to do that all in one day, because I don't have to water stuff. The Forbidden Crunch. The Forbidden Pop Rock. Okay, so I will need the special... I definitely need River Jelly, because that boosts... No, only the Sea Jelly boosts. Oh, no! I ate the Sea Jelly earlier when I didn't... What a fool! What an idiot! Forbidden Jawbreaker. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, wait, I needed the wood as well. I'm apparently very easily distracted this morning. Definitely not at all caused by all the caffeine I've consumed today. Though actually, I haven't had that much. I just had a cup of the quote-unquote heart palpitations tea, and then just a cup of English breakfast tea. No, but I have been drunk enough to just eat salt before. Also, I don't think I've ever run into a salt lamp in, like, real life. I could be wrong on this. I do love salt, though. It's either 300 or 400. If it's 500, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, 300. Yeah. Just not a thing I run into on my day-to-day. And now I get free things over here. Not gonna go for the legendary yet. Are they, like, all over the place where you are? I feel like I never see them. Let me see if I can sell off the things I got for free to get trout soup in sufficient quantities to go for it. Oh yeah, I can afford to... Yeah, alright. Let's try to catch a legendary fish. I don't actually know if it appears while it's raining. We'll soon find out. Huh, okay. I guess it's not just the style around here. But then again, it's entirely possible I just completely overlooked them. Okay, eat some delicious trout soup in one bite. Very normal. Let's catch this here legendary fish and smoke it. For those who don't know the game, you'll know it's a legendary fish when the icon is different. It'll have a little crown, I believe. And suddenly it will become much harder for me to catch the fish. Borderline impossible. This one is an absolute mofo. Ugh, crappy tiny little red snapper. Red snapper roe, though. I forgot that I can get roe when I catch fish. It would be hilarious. Okay, it must not... Well... I'll fish a while from here. But maybe it just doesn't show up while it's raining? In which case... I'd have to go for it another day. But I'll at least fish here. I'll fish here until the trout soup runs out. That's the current plan, I think. Because if nothing else, you know, it's more fish coming in, gets me a little more spending money between the starfruit crops. It's nice, predictable, well, maybe not predictable, but it's like steady income. Oh, I don't think I've ever clocked that before. That's a nice little detail. Feel like I haven't seen a whole lot of thunderstorms this year. I don't hold any particular fondness for them like I do for, like, blizzards. Okay, so that means I just leveled up to level 10 fishing. The effects of that on, like, the fishing bar will... Ah! There it is! There it is! Okay. Okay. I feel like there should be boss... No, 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 get back here, you son of a bitch! Damn it! It's very jittery. Okay. Okay. So it can appear on rainy days. We must lock in. Son of a fish. Now that sounds like some peak SNES era, like, Ted Woolsey localization dialogue. You know, channeling some son of a submariner. I am now realizing that might be too old a reference for a lot of my audience. Fuck. You know, you son of a submariner, you spoony bard, etc., etc. Oh, I didn't get the treasure. Shame. I think you're right. I think it might have just been RNG, but... Oh, I think it is just RNG that it's lining up, because my little dude is blinking occasionally. Okay, these red snappers gotta stop. These things are worth, like, no money. They just lull me into a false sense of security for when the boss shows up. That's it. Hold steady, hold steady. No, 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 no. Come on. You fucker. It is so much harder to catch these things in multiplayer because time doesn't freeze while you're reeling something in. Ah! Fun fact. Yeah, I almost wish it would be nothing but the legendary fish, just so I don't, like, get more used to the easier fish coming along. Then it's like, haha, surprise! Like, I get that you probably wouldn't want to jump scare people with, like, you know, a boss fishing theme, but if this was more like a core feature of the game, I absolutely feel like there should have been a boss fish theme. Because it is kind of a jump scare when suddenly it's like, oh yeah, red flounder, tilapia, and then, surprise, fish that you really gotta try for. Like this thing that I barely had to do anything for and I reel it in. Their goddamn red snap. Use my last piece of bait? No! The deluxe bait makes it easier to reel things in. It's gonna be even harder to catch the legendary now. Granted, I'm also doing this without the fully upgraded rod to attach a lure to my line as well. But that costs $7,500. That's money we could be giving to Joja Corp for community redevelopment. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Yeti. Oh, and Trout Soup ran out. We need that buff. If we don't have the Fishing +1 buff, we have no hope. So this is pretty much it. We go till we run out of fishing buff, and then defeated male will leave. I hope that's not a dead meme already. I love that image. It's so good. But some of those I consider classics. I like to bust out every once in a while, like, you know, Loss and Change the World video. I should adapt that into an alert somehow. Okay. No. 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 Okay. 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 We're building meter. We're building meter. We're building meter. Fuck you. 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 Hold still. Oh, God damn it! He juked me. He juked me. He juked me. No. 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 Okay. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Unironically, a more tense and terrifying experience than the entirety of what I experienced in Signalis. Come on. Come on, you son of a bitch. Just come in. Just come in. Just come in. No, 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 no. Stardew Final Boss? Kind of. Like, the fall and winter legendary fishes are so much easier than this son of a bitch. The spring one is a little tricky, but not that bad. But the summer one is just a mofo. At my conspiracy theories, it's specifically set up to screw up people who are trying to, like, do max completion runs in one in-game year. Because it's like, oh, you gotta do this without having, like, 80 fishing buffs at your disposal. Enjoy. Ooh! New mineral. This is why I love fishing. You can just, like, get lucky and, like, pull stuff that you... and not have to mine or anything.
Sort of gay thing?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
So, I had thought of something yesterday that was a good hot take, and I was like, ooh, I need to remember that. And guess what? I did not remember that. So, let me think for a moment. Because I talked about the turkey one already. Not that that one is that much of a hot take. Oh yeah, I guess this might be a hot take for, like, the reaction it got when I brought it up in Silvar's chat. Thank you for your mercy, Cody. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I don't think I ever fished in Minecraft, and I've never played Terraria. No, I can't afford to go for the treasure chest! My hot take is that, I feel like seafood should not refer to fish. I know you can literally get fish from the sea, but maybe this is just me being so landlocked-pilled, but in my brain, when I think fish, I think comes from river, comes from lake. I think my brain thinks seafood, I think like, oh, you know, that's like lobster, oysters, that's like shellfish. In my brain, seafood refers to like shellfish. I know that's not wrong, but it feels correct. I know that's not correct, but it feels right to me. That's my hot take. Water food, yeah. Save it for revival. You think you want that, but you don't. Trust me. Also, it got more expensive because of the actions of a certain person whose name shall not be named here. They probably thought I forgot, and I did, but I remembered last night. I was like, oh yeah, I have to increase the price, because someone tried to suss out what it did. Marine food, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Okay, we got that treasure chest. I might take the... Ooh, it's gonna be difficult for me to decide once I hit the... get the max level fishing thing. Because it's like... I think you can either make fish worth an additional 25% more, or cause treasure chests to appear more often. And I think for this run, I might want to go treasure chest, just because fishing is kind of my source for all resources. So, I'm kind of relying on the treasure chests, because I don't want to take the time to go mining, because it's less profitable. I didn't even try that time. Oh, well, I'm out of trout soup anyway. So, it's kind of a fool's errand to try to... Ideally, what I need is I need the deluxe bait, and I need the hardwood bobber. I'm just still fishing here because we got the bubbles. Even if it requires that I occasionally get dog-walked by the boss fish, it's still a good, efficient use of time. I have no idea where that came from, just the getting dog-walked to mean just getting absolutely crushed at something. But it's a bit of terminology the youths use that I enjoy. Ugh. I, realized how old the thing I was saying as I was saying it was, and I'm like, ugh, that makes me feel older than the white hairs in my beard. Because those are getting a little more pronounced, and I'm like, ha ha, please stop this. But oh well. The salt and pepper facial hair look can work on some people. I don't know if it can work on me, but it is what it is at this point. I had secretly hoped, because my dad, when he got older, his hair was very blonde as opposed to, my brown hair. So this was probably never going to work like that. As he got older, his beard hair specifically, became, bright, Viking, red. Before going gray. So I had, had this hope in the back of my mind that that was how it was going to work for me, too, but no. Of course not. That's not how biology works. Alas. Alack and alas. Ah, well. Would have looked cool, I think. I did not manage to catch the boss fish, unfortunately. Sorry for running ads in the middle of me doing a thing, but I did not need to take a break, so I was like, I'll just run it now. Listen, we gotta kill the pre-rolls. You hate it, I hate it, everyone hates having to play around it, but these are the rules I'm forced to follow, or else make things completely unwatchable for people trying to check me out for the first time. And I'm not willing to do that. I could do more fishing. Wait, this is why I picked the river farm. I can just fish here. What am I doing? Oh! I have 87 bait. That's still a pretty goodly supply. Yeah, sorry about that. Your hot takes don't seem like hot takes. Maybe we just share a hot take, but I know I have some ones that count as hot takes, but I use them all the time. I think a burger is better without cheese. That one always gets at least one person in chat mad at me. Legitimately mad. Hot takes are better in the winter. Cringe. See? There we go. How you doing, Taylor? Good morning. It's afternoon for you, isn't it? Morning for me still. A good Joja afternoon to you. I just got, screwed for an entire day by the summer legendary fish, because that's what the summer legendary fish does. No, I'm talking I'm not lactose intolerant. I can handle dairy just fine, and I'm like, no, why would you ruin a burger by putting cheese on it? Which, this always infuriates everyone, all my friends who are lactose intolerant, because they're like, oh, cheese makes me feel like I'm going to die for 8 hours, but I can't give it up, or ice cream. And I'm like, oh yeah, dairy doesn't bother me, I just don't eat it. They're like, I want that. But you ruin cheese by putting it with meat? And I mean, probably just your brain needing a break if you've been at it for a bit, Tail. Nothing wrong with, you know, taking a break for a while. So long as you can get back to it eventually, of course. And I think I am gonna go for pirate. Though, no, I should have enough in pure money from the Starfruit crop to finish off the goal. I'm gonna go for pirate. Hey, look at that! Almost 5k off fish, and we didn't have a... Oh, red snapper are 125 each? Okay, they're not nearly as bad as I thought. Okay, okay. See, I've never liked grilled cheese. Unless I have a truly, truly massive amount of tomato soup to, like, basically just disguise the cheese taste. Never enjoyed them. It could have been 50% more, it's true, but I only need enough money to finish the Joja development projects. After that, the run is over. And the Starfruit should do that, unless I've completely bungled my math, which is a very real possibility. Because, you know, I used to work at a bank. That means I'm bad at math. I didn't even work at a bank. I worked at a correspondent lender. And all the math I had to do was just done for me by spreadsheets. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is fine. And back to the water and gain. I was kind of... Not that I actually, like, checked the weather or anything, but it would have been nice to have, like, rainy days a few days in a row so I could sneak in a watering can upgrade, but oh well, is what it is. For the sake of efficiency, we have to keep pushing on. The other tools are not monetarily worth upgrading, because they don't help us make money! Okay, so, thinking ahead... My next upgrade should be the bridge, so I can access the quarry and start getting the ore that does not require me to go into the mine. Because the mine is just a huge time sink. That is not generally very profitable. Generally. The trouble is, that's 25 grand. And I think I'm gonna have to... Unless I truly high roll out of my mind with fishing, I think I'm going to have to reinvest most of the profits from this Starfruit back into Starfruit seeds. I could be wrong, but... Ooh, I'm also out of... No, I'm not... Okay, no, I am out of crops to pickle or turn into jam, which is unfortunate. Pickled wheat! Just like Grandma used to make. Everyone's favorite. Okay, but we need geode gamba, donate things to museum, and then get right back on that legendary fish horse. By which I mean legendary fish, it's not also a horse. God damn it. Geodes. Not even once. Okay, dono, pop back to sell things and free up space. It's funny, I live not too far away from my city's library, but I've never stopped in. I need to start doing so. I just keep buying the books that I need for book club every month, which is stupid. Because a decent amount of people just are just like, hey, let's just read bestsellers forever. Library is good. I need to support it more. Though I guess I'm already supporting it through, like, taxes or whatever. But, you know. Be nice to patronize it as well. And it's a good little walk to get down there, so could get me some exercise. Yeah. Whoop. Nope, we don't want to be here. Yeah, I'm in a book club. You give man fish, you feed man one day. You fish, man, feed, you hook, man, hand, hook, hand, man, car door. But yeah, I'm in a book club. It's over Discord. So we aren't able to meet up in person because we're all over the country. But yeah, it's nice. We used to have more people, but we're down to just a few. And so every month it's one person's turn to suggest a bunch of books, and then we all vote on like which ones we like the best. So this month, or this coming month rather, we're going to be reading a bit of historical fiction about a small town in North Dakota that had this like insanely corrupt preacher who like had some very credible allegations of, I think, like drug running and like maybe doing like prostitution ring stuff or something, but covering it up by being like a pillar of the community, supporting the sports team, etc., etc. I have it on reasonably good authority that they got extremely close to the truth, so it's a matter of personal interest to me, because I know the exact town that they're badly trying to conceal. Also more geodes. Let's go gambling! Earth crystal is old, I think. That might be new. That might be new? None of these are new. Damn it. Foiled again. Out hot, eat the fish. Yeah, exactly. That kind of vibe. That kind of does anyone smell burnt toast feel. No! I didn't know that, Parade of Shadows had a book club. I've not been keeping up with their Discord since I stopped playing Final Fantasy. Just occasionally popping in for memes. Toasters toast toast. Mario made this very clear. It's the, I think you might be on the Discord, the Take the Shot Media Discord. The kind of unofficial stream team that Hugh set up and is now just a hangout server for a bunch of people. A gay little book club. We sometimes read the gay. Sometimes. Mario Hotel. I like Mario Hotel better than Hotel Mario. Okay. Let me resume the Sisyphusian task of attempting to catch this goddamn fish. Ooh, free seeds. I'm shocked. Shooketh. I never could have expected this. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure I'm the only queer person in my book club, and we had a girl, but then she got busy with school and stuff and had to quit. So it's very. We used to. We've gotten away from it, but for a good hot minute, we were reading a lot of books about like the Age of Sail and the Roman Empire. You summoned it, Yeti. You summoned it. Let's see if it can be summoned again. Or honestly, what would be good is if I could snag a sea jelly, because I think its fishing buff stacks with trout soup. I could be making that up, but it feels real. Oh shit! Speak of the devil. Bimluck is real, and I don't know what to tell you. Please tell me this stacks. No. It doesn't stack. I thought for some reason it did. Oh well. It's still more fishing buff. Almost as delicious a flavor as Joja Cola. Almost. Maybe they can make a sea jelly flavored Joja Cola. Write to your Joja representative today. And vote for your favorite flavor. Treasure. Look of the sea, I blesseth thee. I thank thee. Ooh, deluxe bait. If I can encounter the boss fish in the next 5 casts, this will help. But that's not exactly a sure thing. Far from a sure thing. I think in addition to the cold, my cats were a little freaked out this morning because I had some like remnants of the Thanksgiving turkey like slow cooking overnight to make a soup that I'm gonna have for supper tonight. And so, you know, it was just smelling all delicious and bird-y this morning. And I had the bread maker working overnight, and I had the dishwasher working overnight. I felt very smug with my degree of single-person automate. God damn it. Just like right away. My amount of single-person automation that I had going on with in my kitchen. Because I had fresh rosemary wheat bread ready for me when I woke up to use for my sandwich. I had clean dishes, and I had my slow cooker cooking away. That kind of looks like my cat. It is a cat, right? Is that an otter? I can't tell from the size it's at on mine. I see whiskers, is what I'm saying. A ruby! Actually, I should go donate that. Ate a napkin with it. Oh, that's the worst. That is a cat. Okay. Good. Not sure why I second-guessed myself on that. I did have pizza last. It was just a frozen pizza that I cooked because apparently I need to specify that last night after shuffle, and it was delicious. Ludwig sees. Oh, that's great. Those are some very dense whiskers. Now that I expanded it a little bit. Although, one of my cats right now, it's the damnedest thing. Diva, her whiskers, just, one by one, just, kind of bent at, an almost 90-degree angle and just, snapped off. Hasn't really seemed to affect her ability to, maneuver or get around, so I haven't been too concerned over it. It's just bizarre. I've never seen anything like that happen to a fish. To a cat. Fuck. Wires of my brain got crossed. Very odd, yeah. Oh, okay. I did not make that connection because I've never played Bloodborne. I tried Dark Souls 3 and I was like, maybe I'm good on Soulsborns. It just leads to more frustration than is healthy for me. Not for me. I see the appeal, but not for me. I think it's technically faster to take the minecart here. But if I was going to get into one, Bloodborne seems like the one that would be more appealing to me, because it seems to reward relentless offense, and that's absolutely my instinct in games like that. Signalis, it was just the inventory management and the, having to navigate. So, Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I wouldn't really have to deal with the inventory that much. The combat in Signalis was fine. Just, it got excavated by the fact that I never had any idea where the hell I was going. And then, conversely, that made me waste resources and ammo, because the respawning enemies kept respawning, because it kept walking through the same screen 80 times. Yeah, but that seemed pretty easy to deal with. It's just a matter of, like, adjusting your loadout so you're not fat rolling. I mean, I got lost in Dark Souls 3, so... Dark Souls 1, I'm sure it would be about 1,000 times worse. People would be like, use the other staircase. It'd be like, what other staircase? It'd be like, oh, behind these, like, 80 things off to the left that you thought were just part of the scenery. I'm like, how was I supposed to know that was there? That super cucumber is absolutely getting smoked. Yeah, I know. That's what I was told. And I didn't even get that far. I got to, like, the castle place with the tree with the tumors. And there was, like, a little village across a bridge. I think that's where I was. I'm sure there's a name for that area. Vort? Sure. That sounds like a name of a place. Just know everything that it's really obvious. Yeah, and I always really resent those kind of, like, games where you need a guide or need the wiki to be able to, like, play it. Because I love going into games blind. Like, I don't enjoy exploration, but I enjoy discovery, if that makes sense. That's part of why I like strategy games so much, because I can, like, discover emergent strategies as I learn more and more about the systems. Really gotta be in the mood for that kind of thing. Yeah. Lothric walls. That does sound familiar. That's probably right. There was also, like, a dragon that fried a bunch of zombies. And me the first time I went through there. So it was like, haha! How about you? And then fire. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm dead. And apparently, I should have run, two-sword guy. Because I ran knight and just wanted to use nothing but the dagger, while all of chat shook their heads at me. But I killed Ice Doggo using knight dagger. So, there, I made it work. For one boss. And I don't remember if I killed Tumor Tree. The fish have stopped biting. They've gone to sleep. All I catch now is trash. But it's fine. It's still taking things out of the ocean. Yeah, I think it was Silvar who saw when I was fighting this. I was like, oh no, you found one of the, like two bad bosses in the game, Vim. I'm like, I'm still going to kill it! Because I fought Tutorial Guy, that tree, and Ice Doggo, I think were the only boss fights I did. Before I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to play the game anymore. Also ran into a bunch of really weird glitches. Which didn't help. Shoutouts to those who were here for the Chinese debug menu that showed up for truly no reason. but some areas felt like I wanted some direction on. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like there's a pretty fine line between, like, giving a player room to explore and just straight up lack of conveyance, where lots of people have no idea what you want them to do. And it can just induce decision paralysis sometimes. Or there was even a game that I played through off-stream, Hypnospace Outlaw, where I played through it and I was like, okay, that was pretty alright. But, like, then I looked up a video on it later and realized that I had missed a third of the game. Because I reached what I thought was the ending. Like, it seemed like just the end of the game and there was nothing more to do. But I needed to do an extra thing that there was nothing nudging me towards doing to, like, unlock a whole other chapter of the game. And I'm like, how was I supposed to know that? Yeah, that game was great. It was just a little, like, man, kind of thing where I missed the final chapter. Truly took me back to my old forum days. Shit, Silvar, if you're here, that's a game you should play if you haven't. You wax nostalgic about that era all the time. Please let this be another super cucumber. Those are worth so much goddamn money. Better be something good for all the trouble it's giving me. Oh my god. Just get in the backpack. Accept your fate, fish. Huh? Yes, okay. Stay with them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that game's got a bunch of secrets. I don't know how thorough the streamer you watched was, but there's a lot that's there to discover. It's pretty cool. Another one of those games that I highly recommend, along with, like, Yuppie Psycho. That last game I played last night on Shuffle. I do think it's one of those games where, like, the beginning doesn't really adequately show it off. Like, it gives you the idea of, like, oh, it's, like, you know, kind of survival horror in Office, but it's so much more than that. But it's like a normal... Oh, but, oh, it's like Super Saiyan Cucumber. I see what you mean. Ideally, I should smoke all of these, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to have a better use for my coal, because I should have enough for the rest of my stuff. So, I will save one coal. Also, should check on my tapper. Not ready yet. Very well. Just gonna see if I can get the fish to finish smoking before I have to go to bed. Okay, maybe fish smoking takes longer than I thought. It's fine. Okay, not nearly as good, but I did waste a fair amount of... Wait, no, I actually made more money on the whole. I had just been looking at fish specifically. Shit, I might not even need the second starfruit crop at this rate. Oh, I forgot to take my money from, doing the thing. Continue smoking super cucumbers. I don't have anything else for the preserves jars, do I? No. Not until I can start harvesting some stuff. Oh well. Heck, I might not even need, like, the kegs that I'm kind of working towards passively. If I can just keep up the pirating and the fishing, like, maybe I should have gone for just the bonus value. Because, like, these super cucumbers and assorted things might be enough to get me across the hump by themselves. It's like, mark my words. These things are gonna sell for big money. Big money, no whammies. If you could house that is green. Again, that... I mean, really, if this were being a long term, as long as I have it built by the end of summer, it's... well... no, it kind of doesn't matter, because you can buy Starfruit seeds at any point from the desert, so... yeah! I named Kitty after, my own cat, Diva. Because she's the one who tends to hang around more during streams. Though I have had an on-stream appearance of, Big Toby. Big Toblerone. My 20-pound... my instinct is to call him a tomcat, but technically he's not, because he's fixed. But my big, gentle, giant boy. But he's around less. Plus, like, Diva is spiritually an orange cat. Because she is about as stupid sometimes. Though she's also clever enough to, like... This morning before stream, she was hanging out around the desk, and I tried to, like, you know, like, coax her to, get close so I could give her a lift up onto the chair and onto my lap, which is usually what she wants when she does that, but she just stubbornly stayed down there, so I was like, alright, kitty, you do you. And I got up to fill my water bottle and all that stuff I do before stream. In an instant, she hopped onto the chair. Was like, you just wanted my leftover body heat. You clever little kitty. Well done. Yeah, Diva's a super cute kitty. Oh shit, free Chanchels. Those are good. Brain damage levels are dumb. Sometimes a dumb cat is an even cuter cat. Frequently a dumb cat is an even cuter cat. Let's be honest with ourselves. Alright, time to return to our struggle. We're catching that fish. Oh, she walks into walls. Oh, poor kitty. To the town. Ooh, dumpster dive 3 coal is kind of big. That's the kind of thing that I worried was going to happen with Diva when, like, she lost a lot of her whiskers. So I'm so glad that it hasn't been. Like, she still has, like, whiskers on, like, the side of her face. It's just the whiskers that are, like, immediately beneath her nose that did that. It still puzzles me. It's gonna keep bothering me. Sit... How do you mean, sits like a person on her butt? Like, doesn't loaf up? Just sits, like, you know, more straight up? Or does she do the... Or does she do the thing where, like, she'll kind of, like, slump, so, like, her belly is, like, forward? Okay, fair enough. Let me know when it's there, and I'll take a quick look. Oh, wait. I need to be eating trout soup, or I'm gonna throw away my opportunity to try to catch the legendary fish. Always bothers me. I feel like the soup should have, like, the drinking animation, even though that also wouldn't be great, but, like, just the giving it the crunch sound, it's like, ooh, that's... something's wrong with your soup there, my guy. Something's very wrong. Eat the can. Mmm, delicious canned soup. I haven't had canned soup in a long time. I've gotten too much on the make my own broth, make my own stock, make my own soups kind of train. I even, when I was planning out my next, meal prep, I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute, this is all soup, because I was just so excited to make, a bunch of soups and stews and, like, chili, because it's finally getting, like, cold and snowy. And I'm like, yes, soup season! Not that it stopped me from making soup, like, in the middle of summer, but... when it's the perfect season for it, you know. Oh, also, did you, post the photo? I can look real quick. Let me just look real quick. Don't see it. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I just thought since the eat the can, you had, you'd found it. God. Like most long weekends, I feel like this one has absolutely flown by. I got some stuff in and some good video games. And Signalis. But it seems... I'm not getting, like, too bad a case of the Sunday scaries, as they call it nowadays, but... it doesn't feel like it's been 4 days, you know? It truly doesn't. Oh, okay, this one's got a little challenge to it. We got that treasure chest. Now we just gotta get the fish. Come to think of it, I haven't checked in on, my favorite fishing YouTuber in some time. Wonder if they're still doing the chewing stick. Let me do that and take care of my geodes before the place closes. Oh! Cat! Oh, yeah! Yeah! I had a, Aw. That's adorable. Look at those big eyes. You got to wear a little superhero outfit? Oh, that's so good. Hope she didn't hate it. But yeah, I had a Maine Coon that used to sit like that. A lot. He was a very funny cat. A cat that was originally my little brother's, but then he discovered that both his daughters had cat allergies. So he was like, oh man, I gotta give up this cat I've had forever. I'm like, listen, you know I'll take good care of him. And he loved eating tortilla chips and sitting like that. Just that cat was just made of comedy, and it was also super cozy. Rise will be blind. Yeah, I imagine that would be annoying. Come on, Clint, give me something good. I'm sure I've told this on stream before, but he would do... there's a particular brand of tortilla chips that's La Favorita that you can... I think it's mostly a Colorado thing. They're made in the state, at least. Where the bag for them is, like, clear plastic without a whole lot of, like, graphics to get in the way. So if I set the bag down where, like, he could get at it, he would, like, kind of, like, sit down near the bag, like, kind of just stare it down for a long time, like, maybe 20 minutes. Then he would, like, slowly drape his entire, like, upper body over it, and, like, very slowly, very hesitantly, just, like, give the edge of the bag a little nibble to, like, see if he could get through to the chips. And then pull back once it became clear that, no, that's just plastic. You know the brand? Oh, God. They're tortilla chips. I'll eat them plain. Those things are so goddamn good. And, like, cheap, too. Yeah, it always tickled me every time I saw it. I think he really just liked the crunch. But he was funny. He loved those tortilla chips, but I tried to feed him, like, salmon. One time I was feeling flush enough to get that for myself. And he just, like, sniffed at it and then walked away. I was like, no, I don't want this delicious fish. I'm like, what are you doing, kitty? This is, like, the best fish. Whatever. Just kind of like how, Diva and Toby, what's the best way to... can I angle it like this? No, that's too far. they don't like chicken, but they like olive oil. Because I tried to feed... Ah! Okay, okay. Recover, recover, recover. Damn it. I tried to feed them, like, some chicken that I had accidentally undercooked and didn't feel like salvaging. And they just, like, licked off the olive oil and did not touch the chicken. Then again, they may have been more about the chicken if it was raw. The crunchy chimps. Yeah. He would also just, like... He was a silly kitty in that he would just, like... you know, be sitting around like a cat would, or even, like, standing, like he'd walk over to a place, and then just not even sit down first, he would just flump over onto his side. He would just flop out of nowhere, constantly. It was so adorable. Perfect creature, truly. Truly. Yours does that? Ah! It's so good every time they do. Ooh, I don't have fishing buff active. Okay, good. This wasn't the legendary fish. Gotta maximize my odds. And obtain treasure. Because of my piracy. No, get back here. Lux's front legs forward to lay down. Ha! One thing, I don't know if I have any pictures of it, but both Toby and Diva will, instead of, like, fully loafing up, and, you know, putting their paws underneath their chin, they'll each, like, kind of, you know, like, fold their paws underneath, like, their legs will be, like, sticking out horizontally from, like, their bodies. And so their paws are, like, folded beneath, rather than just, like, perfectly resting their chin on them. In a way where I'm like, that doesn't look comfy. But they'll stay like that for, like, hours. I will get this goddamn fish. Maybe. Or I'll just make a bunch of money catching fish as I try to catch the fish. Well, you know where you can get great deals on food that's best for your pets, as determined by our Joja scientists? To help the furry members of your family, head on down to your local Joja Mart. 1% of all profits are donated back to the community. Fish keeps showing up like it's taunting you. Yeah, truly is. Granted, it's because I'm fishing in the spot where it can be caught. Like, the fish doesn't show up anywhere else. So, I'm also kind of taunting it by, like, coming back. I'm straight up doing the, I didn't hear no bell, every time it completely wipes the floor with me. Tuna. I have been curious to try, like, proper, like, fresh tuna, not canned tuna. Because I assume the, like, horrific tuna smell that keeps even me with my weak nose away would not be, like, as pronounced on, like, a fresh fish. I'm not sure I do, but even if I don't, I'll make lots of money along the way. And, I mean, that's the real treasure. Oh, and, the friendship, I guess. But what better for a gathering of friends than a bunch of affordable and high-quality snacks purchased at your local Joja Mart? Can't... Whoa. Two things that I don't like. I would not be able to eat that sandwich, I'm sorry. Mayo and me, we don't get along. Although, I think you use mayo for, like, a chicken salad spread. And that is, like, okay. Just because I don't really taste the mayo in that. Well, Silvar has good taste, then. No, you get back here, you get back here, you get back here. Just hold steady. Yield unto me, fish. No. This damn fish. So good at juking me. I'll go for mayo every once in a while if it's like a, you know, what they call aioli, which is basically the same thing, but, you know, if it's like, if it has flavor to it. If it's not just like this horrible gelatinous mess, where if it like actually has a taste to it, or if it's like sriracha or like garlic, then I can be okay with it if it's not too heavy as part of a sandwich. It's funny because egg and oil are both things I like, but somehow when you emulsify them just like that, it's no good for me. It might be I'm realizing that like I have some like food texture like nose. And maybe, I don't know, maybe mayo is one of them, but that's just kind of like sauce texture. But the primary one that came to mind is, like, I didn't even realize it until I commented to my brother that I really liked the mac and cheese that he brought for Thanksgiving, even though it was, you know, cheddary, and I don't really like cheddar. He's like, well, you know, I think for you it's probably better because the cheese isn't, like, gooey and melted. It's a little more like just a cheese like covering. And I'm like, huh, oh yeah, it is like truly liquidy melted cheese that I dislike more, huh? Yeah, like smell is not that much of a factor for me because my sense of smell got, as far as I can tell, just kind of like destroyed when I was young because of repeated sinus infections, to the point where, like, I'll be over at my sister's place, and she is an amazing cook, and she'll be, like, cooking up a meal for whatever gathering we're doing, and, like, everyone around me will be maybe, like, you know, a good, like, 10 feet away from the oven where everything's cooking. Everyone's like, oh my god, that smells so good, and I won't be able to smell a goddamn thing. So, it's kind of one of those deals where, like, if I smell a smell very strongly, it's like, oh no, to regular people this must be, like, so much more intense. Just one of the fun little things I've discovered doesn't work correctly with my body. Oh, yeah. That kind of sounds like the, God, what did they call that, like that COVID effect that was going around for a while? Razor blade throat? But in your nose. Ugh. Can't have been a good time. Now the question... Oh, no, I smoked the super cucumber, of course. I mean, hopefully not, but, you know, I was also reflecting, because, no, we don't eat the super cucumber, we smoke the super cucumber. We light that dank purple shit up. Because my niece and nephew, and, you know, my brother and his wife were both a little sick at our Thanksgiving. They didn't really know what it was, and, you know, my brain immediately whispers, what if it's the Rona? But we don't know, because it's got, like, 8,000 different variants now. Who truly can keep track of them? Anyway, time to sleep and make money. Hell yeah, look at all that fishing. How much were those? 937 gold for one smoked super cucumber. Look at those profits. And all it cost was a little bit of patience and a coal each. So worth it. So worth it. We might not even need the starfruit. We might not even need the starfruit. We probably need the starfruit. I've had it a few times. Not fun. Though honestly, like, I'm not gonna do some anti-vaxxer shit, but when I got the vaccine, it was worse the first time, because I was like sweating and shivering and shaking like the whole night long, just being convinced, oh, I'm going to die. I say as I sneeze. It could be, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like nothing will top when I caught, like, West Nile when I was in college. Truly put me out of commission for, like, an entire week. I mean, it could be the Rona then, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm sure there's plenty of, like, garden variety respiratory stuff going around as well, so... Yeah, I had some fun times in college. Caught West Nile once, and, you know, when I was on a motorcycle trip with my family, I had a tooth completely crack in half. And so, then until we could get that situation completely fixed, I was completely drugged and strung out on Vicodin for a week. Where I would just, like, it was truly high Vim. Like, I would be like, oh, hey, what's going on? I would be like, you know, kind of laying down, like, being cozy, playing video games. I would, like, kind of fall asleep for 20 minutes, wake up and, like, take a couple turns in whatever turn-based game I was playing, fall asleep for a bit again. My roommate at the time got no end of amusement out of it. Well, should be on its way out at least then, so that's something. Some wheat. I'm assuming that these summer squash don't really sell for that much, so... I mean, I guess I can put one in the preserves jar. What else am I gonna do? The other one I'll pickle some wheat, I guess. Oh! They give a surprisingly good amount of energy restoration. Then again, most crops do. Is 17k enough for a development project? I'm not sure. Let me check that before I commit to what to do for the day. Oh, I also have some geodes. I'll get those next. Ooh. Well, glad that's over at least. Okay, no, I need at least 20k, and panning is borderline useless, so we're saving that for last, so. I'm gonna hold out for the bridge, because that'll get me a bunch of free ore. So yeah, at this rate, with how much I'm pulling in through fishing, I'm probably only gonna need one starfruit crop. Yeah, I'm gonna get this done well before the end of the first summer, which is awesome. Capitalism ho! A good Joja morning to you, Jess. How you doing? I'm just here making money and getting dog-walked by the summer legendary fish, as one does. Morning, Leah. How you doing? Good Joja morning to us all. Willie, I'd like my typical trout soups, so I can try to catch that legendary fish and fail, again, repeatedly. And yes, it is spending a little money, but we're spending money to make money. Making a wise investment. I really don't know that I'm gonna get him, just because I'm not willing to spend the money on the upgraded rod. So I'm just rolling with bait, and not a lure, which is really what makes the difference. But hope springs eternal, as they say. We're back to the good old fishing. And seeing what we can get. Ooh! Was a little bit of a sudden jump. No, listen, the fish, they try to get away from you. And it's like, that's just rude, man. Like, you know, you're just some, like, tiny little pea brain thing in the water. Like, I should be able to, like, just jump in there and, like, beat you up, but I have to use, like, the fishing rod and, like, use bait. It's just kind of embarrassing that, like, it takes this much effort to, catch a thing that is so much inferior to you, but it does give you an excuse to crack out a couple of cold ones. Here, of course, meaning Joja Colas. You know, normally we don't say the brand of the cold ones, but now that I have the sponsorship deal, I will proudly say that it is Joja Cola. Make money, exactly. Mario the Man versus Mario the Idea. I have seen, like, the Waluigi the Man versus Waluigi the Idea. Ah! There it is! Okay, it is go time. It's been a little nice. Like, suspiciously so. It's gonna start trying to do some... Okay, it's trying to do the tricks now. Focus. Focus. Don't let it get away. Ah. Yeah, 2 glorious minutes of strong pad. But I imagine the Mario the Man versus Mario the Idea is much the same as Waluigi the Man versus Waluigi the Idea. Like, there was one summer where my little brother was still up north doing his produce salesman thing. Both my brothers do that before anyone gets confused. And, like, he sent a letter, like a physical letter, back to both of us, because this was when I was living downstairs from my big brother. And he was like, hey, little bro sent us a letter. Let's, like, see what it is. And it was a printed out Facebook post of the Waluigi the Man versus Waluigi the Idea. He sent a physical letter just to send a meme home to both of us. It was truly legendary. And thank you, Antihero, for that voice redeem. It's one of the... It was such a great move. We laughed so fucking hard. Because, like, it wasn't as though he didn't have, like, cell phone service. We were, like, texting him. He had almost forgotten that he did it when I brought it up to him. He was like, oh yeah, I guess I did send that thing. Huh. Yeah. Support the post office. Send people memes through the mail. Because that's exactly what they need during the holiday shipping season. More overtime and more work. Because I knew a guy who used to be a mailman, and it sounded like it got real bad around the holidays. I don't know, maybe it's better now that Amazon has, like, their own people, at least in the cities. They don't get enough volume during the holidays. True. I mean, if they just get more volume, then they just get more money. What could possibly go wrong? I see no flaws in this plan. Okay, how much time... Okay, I'm gonna have to trout suit back up soon. Should have time for one more cast, hopefully. I'm really kind of losing faith here that I'm going to be able to catch the legendary fish, but I'm going to keep at it because, oh my god, it would be such a coup. That thing is worth like 5 grand by itself. And if I can get it in like gold or iridium star and put it in the fish smoker, oh my god, that's going to be a significant portion of the way, like, towards our monetary goal by itself. And, you know, the fish that I catch while I'm at it are not exactly worthless. They add up. This is still the most, like, profitable thing I can be doing for, like, an instant profit. And even if this doesn't get us all the way there, all the starfruit that I'm growing should being the operative word. I think particularly because I have, let's see, I need, like, what, 80k gold now? And I have 16 now, so... Probably, if I keep fishing, because it takes starfruit, what, 13 days to grow? So, like, another week of this fishing routine? Yeah, I should probably be able to pull it to finish it out once that happens. Bad time to take a drink of water. I thought it was going to be another regular fish. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. No, 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 no. Stay still, stay still, stay still. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. God, I miss having the hardwood bobber. Honestly, if I can afford one more Joja community development, maybe I could shell out the 7,500 for the iridium rod. Just buy a hardwood bobber and just, like, truly take the fight to this thing, but that's still not gonna make me a profit. No, I must do this without the lures. I don't need them. I don't need them. It's not copium, it's just true. Oh, chat tracker died. Sorry, I haven't been ignoring y'all on purpose. It is just my jank stream setup that I haven't fixed in, like, years. You're really looking for profits only? Yes. Which you, like, could argue that it would be more profitable to, like, reinvest into more crops, but then it becomes kind of an efficiency issue, because I'm not willing to lose days of growth to upgrade my, to upgrade my watering can. No, I don't hate. I just forget how long it's been. Because normally I'm a little more like... Shuffle, I'm great about it. Because I know, like, okay, every 2 hours, I need to kick the chat tracker, because that's around when it dies. So that's, like, every 4 games. He just strongly dislike. No. Except, except when it was Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War chat. Then I strongly disliked chat. Because people couldn't keep their goddamn mouth shut and let me play the game blind. The fault of none of you that are here currently, of course. Why does chat tracker die? I don't know. I don't know. It just does every 2 hours. And I'm too used to my setup, I'm too lazy to get something that works better. It's truly just complacency. So it's just, I have to refresh a thing every 2 hours. It's fine. Tried not dying. That's all you had to do. Just like I have to try not being dehydrated. I'm gonna re-up my water bottle, and I will be right back with more fishing, more profits, more Joja Cola! Hope you'll stick with me. Okay, I return. I'm sorry to interrupt the pristine sounds of the sea with my voice. But, oh my god, it smells so much like delicious soup upstairs. It was really hard to not just, like, immediately cave and go for food. But I'm not actually hungry yet, so that would be a questionable decision. That and kitty update. They were they were clearly like cuddling together on the couch, but they like looked up. I suppose they heard me like roar about Joja and was like, and were like, "Is the human okay?" And then they wrestled on the couch a little bit. Very cute, although you know, Diva kind of got pissed off and had to like yelp at Toby to stop because he's, you know, like 30% bigger than her. 20-pound cat, you know. Truly can't be reiterated enough. He's a big-ass boy. Idiot boy cat. No, he's a nice kitty. He doesn't realize just how big he is frequently. He thinks he's like a tiny kitten who can just hop onto a lap. And he's not. He's not. He's very not. Welcome back. You lined that up pretty well. Yeah, he's a good kitty. He's a good kitty. And he's very, like, sneaky about getting my attention. Like, he knows the things that'll, like, get me to, like, snap my head around or, like, come see what's going on. Just a baby boy. Yeah. Yeah. And he even sounds like a kitten when he meows, even though he's such a giant cat. Like, when he meows, it'll just be like a meow. Like, just truly the most highest pitched thing you would ever hear from a cat that big. It's never stops being funny. Though he has made me more, the one thing that does truly get on my nerves about Toby, even though he's otherwise my favorite out of the two, and I'm not afraid to say it, is, that when he's, like, on my lap, he likes to, like, just enough that he knows I can feel it. He doesn't, like, break the skin or anything, but he, like, bites my arm. I don't know why, and it's, like, on the underside of my arm, so it's more sensitive, too. Every time I'm like, ah! Stop that! Because he really likes to, like, use my arm as a pillow, like, particularly when he hops onto the bed. So he wants to do that in the computer chair, but, you know, my arms are, like, busy on, like, keyboard or controller or mouse or whatever. So it's less in, like, a static position for him to use. And he hates that, I think. Eventually, he usually just gives up and curls up on my lap. Usually. Or sometimes he just jumps off like he did this morning. Like, I had thought I was gonna have another, you know, rare pull on-stream Toby that was chilling in my lap, but he was like, no, actually I'm gonna hop away. No, no, no. Come on, bring it back, bring it back. Okay, I just need you to fucking hold still. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, just don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Hold. Hold! I need the goddamn hardwood bobber here. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, yeah, I knew he was... God, this thing is a menace. Just like Spider-Man! He doesn't drink Joja Cola! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't throw. Don't throw. Don't throw. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. Stop with the juke. Stop with the juke. Come on. Ah, that was going so well until it wasn't. Damn it. Ah. I got close that time, though. It was like, I just needed another couple seconds on the fish. And I had him. I would have had him. Truly like a fish story. I almost had him. He was 3 feet long, but he ran away with the bait. Oh well. If I can just keep bringing in like super cucumbers and the like, it's still more than worth my while. Soggy newspapers, not so much. Although, come to think of it, I might be able to build a recycling machine now, and that would let me turn the busted glasses into refined quartz, which sells for an okay amount. Oh, yeah, I can absolutely do that. I need to... Because I have, like, 3 iron bars in the chest, question mark. So, I need to do that when I head back to the farm. I didn't even clock that you said, I swear to COD, Yeti. That's really good. I just glanced over, my brain assumed God, and I didn't read further. Huh. It's very good. Well done. Well done. I applaud. I applaud and approve. Because I feel like I don't pun that much on stream, but I do like it, and I'll absolutely fire ahead with one if it happens to come to me. I think it's just like my brain tries to subconsciously think of like puns, but that part of my brain gets turned off because I have to add the additional cognitive load of like, you know, being entertaining and paying attention to chat and the other things you have to do when you're streaming. I can't think of puns when I'm doing additional things with brain. God damn it. That one didn't go well at all. Yeah, the ones that make you roll your eyes are the best. Dad puns, as they're sometimes called. Those are good. Those are good. This looks like it might be a super cucumber that I completely yeeted away. This is fine. I'm getting careless! It is kind of funny how continually rolling the, like, trout soup buff means I'm ending the night with, like, energy to spare. Oh yeah, I can do sea jelly. Though it's kind of overkill for refilling my energy bar here. I wish I could remember offhand how much money you lose when you pass out for not making it home, because I might be tempted to try to go for that, but my instinct is it's like close to half your money, so that's not going to be a net positive experience for just getting it, you know, what, maybe like 6, 7 more casts in. Yeah, I'm glad they added the sea jelly. And, wait, am I gonna come up on the new weather soon? Is that in the first summer? God, I'm trying to think. Oh, a kitty is here. Hello, kitty. I'm fishing. It's a diva. It's always diva. Hang on. Oh, oh. She, like, felt the camera on her and immediately repositioned. It's diva. Look at her pretending she doesn't care and occasionally glancing back. What a kitty. What a kitty. I'll see if I can get her on my lap. Or maybe she's just gonna scream when I try to pick her up, but she never, like, hops onto my lap of her own accord. Almost never. Hey, Diva. Little one. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you're leaning into me when you're picked up. You want it onto the lap. It's okay, kitty. You're allowed to be selfish. That is what a kitty does. It's bringing everyone out of the woodwork. Hello, Mystic. Okay, let me try and get Good shot. Oh, she just licked my hand a little bit. Okay, I'm having to hold the camera at an awkward angle, but we have lap cat. Behold, cat. It's a diva. Hmm? What you looking at, kitty? She's just being adorable. I feel judged. She can have a very judgmental stare. It's true. Okay, she might want to fall asleep. I'll stop bugging her. I'm running outside my house looking for Izzy. Talk about your cat. She is absolutely a mountain lion in her own head. She is like a super contented kitty, but she's very she's like very uh like bonded to me. Like she will try to follow me around the whole house and like get annoyed when I don't stay in a room, when she like will run ahead of me and like if I go into the bedroom to like grab one thing, she will like hop up onto the bed immediately and like look at me expectantly like I'm gonna lie down for a nap or something. And then she'll give me like a meow when I walk out of the room after grabbing one thing. Like, God damn it! I was in position. What are you doing? He just wants to be house cat, Mystic. Let him in. Yeah, what could go wrong, Mystic? It's fine. I need to focus so I don't lose this fish. Because it could be a good one. And then I probably need to run back to the farm. Or I'm going to pass out in the middle of town. And I'll have to pay someone to rescue me. Hey, Lace. I missed you, Miss. Oh, and Slim, too. Hello. In the afternoon, Fern takes the stairs. Stalk you, purposely loop behind skip. Wow. Is their AI really that good, or is it just like you not paying attention? Yeah, happy Sunday. We just hanging out, making money. I got a cat on my lap. She's not purring yet. But she will, in due time. The last time I had my... it's a mod, though. Okay, okay. The last time I had my mom over here, she was getting really hung up on, like, oh, the cats just aren't petting me, but, you know, they're both, like, walking directly up to her and, like, headbutting her. I'm like, Mom, the cats like you. You know enough about cats to know that the cats like you. It's fine. Sell the fire quartz. We need to grab this, this, and this to make a recycling machine. Mine is just Big Kitty. It's true. I've seen the YouTube videos about, like, big cats, you know, jumping and doing the if I fits, I sits in boxes and stuff. Okay, we will put you here and begin feeding glasses into you. We have pickled wheat and strawberry jelly. Mmm, pickled wheat. They restore a whole 15 energy. Great. Chosen one loves any man that comes over. I mean, I had a cat who was misogynist once upon a time. Tiny little, Puffin was her name. Like, it drove my sister crazy because she loves cats, but she literally, like, she gets such, like, cuteness aggression that she can't hold herself back from, like, trying to, like, walk directly up to a cat, and that's not how you approach cats, but she's like, I want to love all the cats. And even if she, like, was very careful, very deliberate, never paid attention to Puffin, oh, rain tomorrow! Excellent! That cat would, like, not pay her any mind. Just completely ignore her in favor of, you know, hanging around me or my brother or anyone else who was there. They won't do nothing. Yeah. Well, this cat was tiny. She maybe weighed, like, a pound, but she was also 10 years old. So she would, like, fight like her life depended on it if you tried to pick her up. She would thrash and claw and scream and hiss and do everything she can to make sure you put her down right now, human. Yeah, I'm checking the Weather Channel because I think it's in the first summer when the new weather comes along, and I think that would be cool to show off. Just because the first time it happens, it's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And I think maybe it was you? There was at least one person in here who knew Stardew, but hadn't seen the new weather. As long as she is comfortable. Yeah, I'm getting Diva more and more accustomed to that, because she always wants to be on my lap, but she's, like, nervous about hopping up to, like, be on a chair when I'm there for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, you must be talking about the in-game kitty. It's like, look at her snooze, and I, like, looked over like, wait, did I leave cat cam on? Okay, you did see it. You did see it. Yeah, it's, like, kind of creepy the first time it happens. I don't know if they provide a canonical explanation for what it is. No, I know that's not true. Because the cat cam is currently pointing at... Why do I have a bottle of ibuprofen down here? It's pointing at that, so... That's... I would be seeing different chats if it was still on. Or never changes, but the weather does. Okay, I am short of 25k, so I can't have the bridge rebuilt today, unless I lower myself to going into Pierre's to sell off some of my produce and get the profits instantly. Let's take ibuprofen together. I somehow knew you were going to go for that reference. Yeah, having a kitty is great. I highly recommend. I guess the hot pepper must have come from the wild seeds I planted. I'm not sure where else that would originate from. Okay, so we have to go to Pierre's, and hopefully that gets me enough money to pay for the bridge to be restored. And then tomorrow I can just spend it all above ground mining and getting a bunch of ore for free. That would be amazing if that can happen. Hello, Pierre, you miserable cuss. Still defying the will of Joja, I see. Never coming back in here again. Like taking money from Pierre's. Yeah, but he's just gonna... I know how capitalism works. He's gonna turn around and sell those summer squash for a profit. And he also... That's the thing. I don't know how many people realize this. When you sell it to him directly, he, like, pretends it's his own produce. Because people are really like, wow, I bought, like, you know, a summer squash from Pierre, and it was so good. I didn't realize he was such a gardener. And I'll be like... You know, Willy, to be fair, Willy will do that too with, like, his fish, but we like Willy. We'll give him, you know, a little grace. I can't afford trout soup now, so I'm gonna try some mountain fishing. See how that is in the summer. Whoa, okay, Slim. Let's rein it in a little bit. Gonna buy his place and turn it into Joja's. Yeah, we can open the Joja West store. And be made general manager as a reward for our corporate loyalty. You know, because this town can absolutely support 2 Joja Marts, right? With its vast population. Needed a long drink of water there. Oh, Diva's getting cozy. Might have a snoring kitty on my lap soon. Yeah, like some grocery stores do. Like, have just a tiny little, like, C-store in the parking lot, basically. For people that are just, like, filling up gas. Oh, yeah! Largemouth bass. Yeah. It's a good get. Both of my cats do very entertaining snores, particularly Toby, because he's so big. You know, he snores big, too. I caught a sea bass. Sea bass. And, nah. I think the only car you canonically... Well, no, what's his name, Emo Boy? My husband. Does have his motorcycle, but I think the only other, like, vehicle you see, except for the train, is, the truck that... Okay, kitty, don't adjust like that. Is the truck that, the mayor has. Listen, don't worry about it. Ooh, more deluxe bait. I mean, the walkability of the community is actually really good. But the roads, yeah. It always struck me as kind of funny how, like, the paving runs out as you approach Joja. Like, they couldn't be bothered to, like, even pave a path to their place. When it seems like the kind of thing that Joja Corp would absolutely do for one of their locations. But we industrialize and farm with heavy equipment. There is a mod for that, actually. I was, before my in-person D&D group disbanded, one of the guys was getting really into playing Stardew that way. And so, you know, I chatted with him, because at the time I was trying out Stardew Valley Expanded. And I was telling him about my experiences with that. So we're kind of like comparing notes. But it sounded like, to hear him tell it, he was like, oh, just add so much quality of life. But to me it sounded like it made the game, like, way too easy to optimize, which is always my fear with, like, mods that sometimes bill themselves as quality of life, but they just kind of feel like cheating sometimes because they unbalance the game too much. I don't know. I've talked about this before. I feel like I have too heavy of console gamer roots to really get too much into mods, because I'm like, well, it's just like, it'll make things too easy sometimes, and, you know, the quality can be more all over the place with mods. Turn it into a maze of roads. God bless. Oh god, I'm at exhausted level already. Well, that's fine. I got foods on me. I could even eat a fish, but why do that when I have... Yeah, field snacks are a good one. Farming... Oh! Art of War first. How you balance time. Yeah, exactly, Slim. It just kind of ruins the perfect... Oh, kitty! It's just me grabbing a book. You're okay. It's okay. Her head kind of snapped up. Sun Tzu once again teaches fishing. Indeed, hearts. Indeed. If the enemy's troops march up angrily and remain facing ours for a long time without either joining battle or taking themselves off again, the situation is one that demands great vigilance and circumspection. If our troops are no more in number than the enemy, that is amply sufficient. It only means that no direct attack can be made. What we can do is simply to concentrate all our available strength, keep a close watch on the enemy, and obtain reinforcements. He who exercises no forethought but makes light of his opponents is sure to be captured by them. That line in particular is a good lesson for me specifically, because I tend to be kind of an arrogant braggart in situations where I think I have even like a slight advantage. I get cocky real quick. Like, Sun Tzu is applicable to all situations, Slim. Don't knock it. Yeah, good morning, hearts. And don't worry. Diva's settling back in. She's got her eyes closed. She's working on going to sleep. I've kind of got both these kitties okay with me putting on YouTube videos when I nap, or sometimes when I just, like, go to sleep. So, that is how Kitty is able to nap with me yapping nonstop. I do not get cocky when I see that fish. No, no, no. Because I know the odds are not in my favor. I do not have even a slight advantage. Sorry, Slim. I will read that after I don't have to focus on this fish. This lion, universal size, more double my size than... Ooh. But hey, at least you gained something out of it. I should have this geode cracked open before Clint's closes. Thanks to this wonderful minecart that the good people at Joja restored. And oh, okay, never mind. I have to drop everything and go get a Joja Cola. Maybe there'll be time after to get this geode cracked open. Thank you, Silvar, for the bits. You know, as a fisherman, I work hard all day. When I come in off the ocean, there's nothing like a Joja Cola to help me get my land legs back. He closes right at 4? God damn it. Classic Clint. Classic Clint. This fucking guy. Oh well, it's fine. Regretting getting that cola? No, I'm never gonna regret a delicious Joja Cola. You'd have to be crazy, like anti-Joja Cola man, to regret getting a Joja Cola. In fact, I don't regret it so hard that I'm gonna go get another one. Thank you, Silvar, for the bits, guiding me in the correct direction to spend the rest of my dwindling funds. So, to the point where, like, don't donate anymore to make me get any more, because I don't think I... Yeah, Pierre's is going to close in 10 minutes, and Willie's is closed, so I can't sell off my fish for money either. The Vodka of 2033! Dude, the minecarts are so good. I feel like people sleep on them, and the minecarts are so good. They make you so efficient for travel time. We can eat the algae. It is full of nutrients. Just like Joja Cola Plus, filled with 7 vitamins and minerals to help support you and your family, along with the classic Joja Cola taste you've grown to love. Buy it today. 0.5% of all profits are donated back to your local community. Joja Cola Algae Plus. It's just quietly hidden away in the ingredients. You ever wonder what those natural flavors come from? Well, take that. Ooh, maybe? Slim, I guess? Maybe that's what you do when you make the algae soup in-game? Maybe? Honestly, I just really try to not think about it every time I have one of my Stardew characters eat the algae soup, because I'm like, ooh, that can't possibly be any good. I don't care how many seasonings you're using. I feel like there's no way that can be good, but maybe it's delicious, you know? Maybe all I'd have to do would be try it. Oh yeah, kelp could be good. Georgia Cola. That's just Coke. Or no, I always fuck this up. Is it Georgia or Alabama where they call it, like, every soft drink a Coke? It's one of those. One of them damn southern states. And even then, I don't think it's the whole state. Ooh, frozen geode. Here we go. I literally can't afford it, Silvar. And I can't gain more money right now. Thank you for the bits. I will... Yeah, because I can't sell things back to Joja. Pierre's is closed. Willie's is closed. I will get a Joja Cola first thing in the morning. Atlanta, okay. Oh, and people did it in Texas, really. Yeah, I'll just get it the following day, because we'll get money rolling at night, so... I have to remember... Right when the day starts, I gotta go over to Joja's, and I'll just have to river fish until they open. No, it's kind of the point of the whole thing, Slim. So, I mean, when you work hard as a farmer like I do, nothing hits the spot quite like a Joja Cola. Have it with breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, fourth meal, second breakfast. It's good in all situations. Fimbert overfishes a scenic mountain village. And yet somehow they're keeping fish for me to catch. Curious. I am very intelligent. So I was actually being super tactical when I had the bridge rebuilt. Because otherwise it would have dipped me just below where I needed to buy that development project. Joja keeps tossing fish. Yeah, the Joja Lake Stocking Project. Playing the long game? Exactly. That's why it just makes sense to side with them. You know, with the modern world marching on, you don't know how long those Jumino spirits are going to be around. The silly well meme? What? I may have referenced a meme that I am not familiar with, accidentally somehow. Sell all this stuff. I don't think rainbow trout is worth a whole pile, but money is money is money is money. Yeah, I know the meme, but the one I'm thinking of does not feature a well? So that's the part I'm confused about. Yet you participate in memes, curious, exactly. Whereas our kitty probably curled up on the bed. That tends to be the default position at around this time of day, night. No, you can't feed the kitty or the dog if you are incorrect and choose the dog. So let's see, tomorrow will be mine day, so I need to make sure I have pickaxe. You gotta plan ahead here. Yeah, no, you cannot feed the kitty. Horrible design oversight. Look at the good, hard-working people of Joja. Working hard for your local community. 0.25% of all profits are donated back to your local community. Shop at Joja Mart today. Like, build the bridge during the day. No, 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 no. That's crazy talk. And it's raining today. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. We just get our Joja Cola, and then we, just mining max. Okay, so I have... Yeah, between the field snacks and the river jelly, I should have ample energy restoration stuff. Just gonna check on stuff, because it's fine, as long as I'm at Joja right at 9 a.m. Hey, look, it's some oak resin. I assume they did, because they made a whole mess of them for a good long while. Until they, didn't. But I have to assume that they knew. They had to know. Okay, so we'll add a keg over here. So once these Starfruit finally start producing, we'll be able to... Wait, no, I actually do need the fishing rod to kill time. That's just going to clog my inventory. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I can do some foraging instead. Fun fact, Sweet Pea was the shelter name of the cat I adopted before these two. Revia, for those of you who were around, she occasionally would make noises and be picked up on stream. including one notable time when I thought she wanted uppies, and she made a noise like she was getting actively murdered. Let me in, Joja Mart. I wish to buy delicious cola. I miss her too, Tail. She was a good kitty, but, you know, she was FLV positive. That's feline leukemia, for those who don't know, so I knew it was going to catch up with her eventually. Cola. Cola, please? Cola now? I also forgot about the Joja truck. Very embarrassing. I'd love to let Joja cool fuel my life, but I'm stuck waiting for it. God, I would never be able to do fostering, because I would have the exact same, struggle. Like, I'd be like, I would just want to keep them. I would simply want to keep them. Oh, no! Really? No, you didn't tell me that, Tail. That's terrible. Oh, poor Eli. That's awful. But you know what isn't awful? The delicious taste of Joja Cola. Okay, even I feel a little bad about that one. Anyway. As penance, I long for the mines. Yeah, 17 is a good run. Oh, yeah, I've lost a few cats to kidney problems. Horrible every time, because it's just, there's kind of nothing you can do. Like, Little Puffin had it, and that was when it was making really good money. So I spent, like, it was like a couple $1,000 trying to, like, save her. And it bought me basically one more week with her. And that one more week was wonderful, don't get me wrong, but... yeah, I mean, you have to. It's what you signed up for. You can't not. Which is why I have so little patience for, like, scummy people running, like, pet insurance these days, because it's just pure... like, I got talked into it for, Diva and Toby. When I was at the shelter, they had, like, you know, just some salesperson there, like, as part of the adoption process. Like, hey, I'm from, this pet insurance place, you know, we can get you a good deal, because you're, like, getting them in now. And then, when I went to cancel, it was just, like, non-stop guilt trip from the reps, like, oh, well, you know, they could get, this, that, and the other thing wrong with them, and I just got more and more pissed off with the guy. Anyway. Jinxed. Oh, only 10. Yeah, Revia, I think, was only 4 or 5. Because, yeah, that leukemia. It was in remission for a while, but then it just roared back with a vengeance. Yeah, exactly. They'll go before the lawyers. And when you're up against the wall before the lawyers, you know you've fucked up. But, you know, it's those times, like, when you lose a pet, where you just gotta think about, you know, all the good years that you had with them, and and how much better of a life they got with you than they would be, like, you know, out in the wild, or being a street cat or dog or anything. But yeah, insurance people. Worst of the worst. I was almost an insurance person, because they had an extremely attractive recruiter where I kept getting distracted by how pretty his eyes were, and then, like, I snapped out of it and was like, wait, no, this job sounds terrible, it's totally commission-based. So, no. But you know what's not terrible? Delicious, delicious Joja Cola. Thank you for the thank you for the bits so far. These are the worst transitions into these I've done yet, but... oh, the minecarts make this such, like, a non-issue for time spent. It's so wonderful. Museum kitty? The mouser that likes to say hello with people using... oh, that's nice. Ooh, this is Not being terribly energy efficient because my river jelly is the one that boosts max energy. Because my pickaxe is still at the default level. I don't think I could even craft any, like, bombs. That's really the way to, like, you know, be efficient about this, is to craft a bunch of bombs and use it to, like, just completely clear this place out. They did! They literally did, Hearts. I don't know if it was deliberate. He had very pretty blue eyes, blonde hair, had a British accent. Listen. I have no excuse. Speedrunning poisoning himself. No. It's that which doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And besides, you know, Joja Cola is a natural antidote. These claims have not been proven by any scientific body. Joja Cola, not responsible for improper use. Buy some today! Boy with an Aussie accent. Interesting. For me, like, the accent's what really gets me. I have no idea why, but, like, any, like, you know, Slav-sounding accent, or, like a lady with a Russian accent, oh my god. Instant attraction every single time. I can't help it. I just immediately tier 3 subscribe. I blame watching Bond movies with hot, evil Russian ladies in my youth. Because my dad was a big fan of those movies, so I saw them a lot. GoldenEye. Yeah. GoldenEye. Enough said. True. She literally killed people by crushing them between her thighs of steel. That's gonna awaken something in a young person who enjoys the ladies. And I will say no more. Danish girl into someone a shame. I'm just gonna burn through all my energy boosting stuff, but it's fine. I'm getting some, like, gold ore, I'm getting some rubies. Well worth. But hopefully it's, you know, the later seasons of Ruby. And by that I mean, like, Season 3, when they actually kind of started to figure their shit out. I feel like it was either Season 6 or 7 was the last one I watched, where it was like, oh, I kind of don't like this anymore. Listen, I don't care how interesting or edgy your cat girl is. I think I'm done, Ruby. Thanks for everything. It's one of those things where, like, some of the characters from Ruby, I'm like, I wish you were in a better show. I really do. Okay, we are back at Exhausted. Our final river jelly. It ain't a Joja Cola, but in a pinch it'll do. God, that's so many hits to mine gold ore. I mean, at least this doesn't work like it does in Minecraft, where, like, I literally can't mine the proper ore because I haven't built a better pickaxe. It just takes me a long time and wastes a bunch of energy, so... Guess a sea jelly? The fishing buff goes to waste, but it's fine. We spent all day in the mines. They call it a mine. Oh, wait, one more. Okay, so, oh, and another one. Another one. Okay, if I was really... Yeah, I don't have the energy to chop it down. So I got... Okay, I got a few things for the museum. The ruby can be sold. I got a fair amount of ore. Mold the molds out of clay? Oh, that sounds kind of miserable. I can understand the draw, but that would not work for me. I would be like, I'm bored. I will be playing something else now. Does gold ore actually do anything for me right now? Cycling machine. Bait maker, preserves jar. I don't think gold does anything for me right now, so I could simply smelt it to sell it? An insane thing to say in an average game, but I think right now, where we're just going for pure glorious profits, I think it makes sense. You know, maybe, if you don't think about it. Yeah, I can appreciate a slow burn, but generally if it's like a slow burn, I want it in like, I want a slow burn on like story. So, you know, a visual novel that takes its time to get to something really good, but slowly draws you in. That's more my slow burn gaming preference, I suppose. What was... Nope, wait, I need the jade, because that can still be donated. For wonderful, happy prizes. Yeah, it's late enough. I feel like I just sleep at this point. And I prep for fishing in the morning. Yeah, the only one I've really been able to, like, get into that does that... Oh god, I only hit level 2 mining. Level 3 mining. But I'm at level 10 fishing and level 9 farming. Oh god, that was such a bad day for profit. I have failed you, Joja Corp. No, it's fine. I should have all the ore I need for the rest of the run now. Theoretically. More than I need, actually. Dear Vimber, tomorrow we're all gathering at the beach for the annual Pelican Town Luau. A highlight of the event is the communal potluck. Make sure you bring something good to contribute. The governor himself is attending the event, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Come to the beach sometime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. But I could spend that day making money. No, it's fun, so... I forget, can you throw in pickled things? I don't remember. I'll keep, like, a high-quality melon. No, the melons are not ready. Okay, I can keep a high-quality squash as a backup. And yes, I know you can buy a Starfruit from Pierre, but ew, supporting Pierre over Joja Corp. And just not worth it, because we don't care about making friends. We only care about making money! Clearly. Like, I would have been far more aggressive about, playing the homeless man with gifts, because he unlocks sashimi, which is both great for friendship and can be good when you still have low fishing levels, but I just did giga grinding on fishing so much that I just kind of skipped over the need for that. Ultra Corporate Run is not worth it. No, it's totally worth it. This, with, like, some modifications, is how I do my repeat playthroughs of Stardew. I just do it, like, not going as intensely, and, you know, actually trying to do some things for long-term growth with, like, upgrading my tools and making some friends, but still going decently hard at making money. This is just, I want to show off how relatively easy it can be to just finish off all the development stuff in year 1, basically, is the point I'm making here. In case that's not clear. Because I only have 2 projects left. Like 100%. When I harvest all these Starfruit, I will have enough money to do the remaining 2 projects. I will not need a second batch, though realistically, I would, like, do the second batch. But here, the file ends after I get, Joja Member of the Year. So, we'll do some things that wouldn't be optimal for a long-term run. because my stream, my rule. And I am thinking that, because, you know, people have had some more time to vote on demo day stuff. I'm thinking that, the game to replace this on Sundays will be Lufia 2. Because a nice JRPG sounds like a good fit for lazy Sunday morning streaming. And ooh, Gold Star Radish? Do we do Gold Star Radish or Silver Summer Squash? Let me just consult the wiki. No, I don't care enough. I really, really don't. I'll go with the Gold Radish and see if I can do the pickled summer squash. That sounds kind of good, actually. Oh my god, what am I doing? I have preserves jars and shit. Oh, alright. And you know what else I'll soon be having? A delicious Joja Cola. Mmm. Like, I'm not even saying hi to people that I pass. In the name of efficiency. Wait, wrong way, wrong way. And thank you for the bits so far. Yeah, that one's a strong contender just because of how hard they cooked for a Game Boy Color RPG is crazy. Joja Cola, delicious. 1 cent of every sale goes back to support your local community. Buy Joja Cola today. Alright, let's go gambling on the geodes. Iron ore. Some bullshit. That, I think, is new. Yeah. I'm just always... I guess the one time that I've done a Game Boy Color game, it was the Monster Rancher Battle card, which seemed to be pretty well liked. But I just, because it's so visually bleh, I'm very hesitant about using those for, like, playthrough stream games. Perhaps I shouldn't be. Alright, time to once again smash my face into the brick wall that is the legendary fish. It's gonna work this time, I swear! But I should get some free inventory clearing outiness and buy some trout soup from our main man. And oh, you can buy deluxe bait? That's probably not worth it just from a cost perspective, but for some reason I had not remembered that being an option. These ooh, nice. Yeah, I can only imagine how good the sequel is in terms of features. Because I mean, you know, you watched the VOD, you saw, I was blown away by the stuff that they were doing. And made some unfavorable comparisons to Pokemon, because easy and acceptable target, in my view. Truly, I think just like, and no hate on you personally if you're a Pokemon fan, I feel like they are one of the most whipped fan bases in existence. They can just put the most lowest effort shit in front of, like, your stereotypical Pokemon fan, and they're like, oh my god! We got a walking animation on 2 more Pokemon! Game of the year! Game of the year! Sorry, Diva. I didn't mean to shout. Keep napping, kitty. Yeah, Pokemon ROM hacks seem really cool. Like, I want to try the one that my buddy Avalon was playing a while back, where the whole plot was like, you are in Johto and you're trying to fight back an invasion from Gen 3, because I hate Gen 3. And I'm sure there are other ones too. Like, I have one that is apparently a very bad and dark and edgy one. That sounds like it could be good for a laugh, like if I wanted to do a drinking stream or something. Yeah, I've heard the Pokemon manga are really good, like, across the board. Like, praise for them. I feel like I've not seen a person have a bad thing to say about the manga, which is really quite impressive if you think about it. Because it's a lot... Kitty! Okay. Should have worn jeans today. Your claws are going right through these very comfy, but not very thick shorts I'm wearing. Oh my god, she's like hanging off of my lap. I will boot up cat cam after I sell these things here. Let me get it in position. Oh god, tangled wires. Tangled wires. My cats have learned to be very gentle with their claws, but of course they can be little shits sometimes and deliberately not be when they know I'm wearing something lighter to get my attention or something. Okay, now the struggle is going to be holding this steady as I hit. She is relaxed, just truly vibing. Look at that cozy Kato. Just a little diva. Just in her cozy, happy spot. In some minutes here, she's going to be pissed off because I will have to get up to warm up my lunch. So I might try and push that back by an hour. Yeah, I'm not feeling that hungry. So yeah, I will probably deliberately delay my on-stream lunch so she can keep napping because she is so peaceful like this. Total baby. Look at that relaxed face. She is just in heaven. Little diva. Just a good kitty. Okay, now I have to... What? Sorry, it's gonna be all over the place for a bit. Because we cannot linger on kitty forever. I'm literally having to, like, hold it out in space to give you that angle. I would leave that on stream if I could, but... It's kind of physically impossible. I don't have anything else to, like, pin the camera to over there. So it was literally just, like, me with one hand having to, like, hold it on that angle. I wish she had fallen asleep, like, facing the other way, because then it would be a lot easier. But such is Cat. Okay, legendary fish. We both know what I'm here for. I'm here to get the shit beaten out of me again. In front of 11 people, and however many people watch the VOD. Oh, wait, I should be using deluxe bait. Because it increases the size of the catch bar. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, if I can catch this legendary fish... Oh my god, seaweed when I'm using deluxe bait. Please, game, have mercy. Just give me, like, an easy RNG seed on the legendary fish. Okay, okay. I'm cooking, I'm cooking, I'm cooked, I'm cooked, I'm cooked, I'm washed, I'm washed. Never mind, never mind. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. No, no, stop that, stop that, stop that. Even, like, a trapper bobber would make this... so much easier because it decreases the speed that it would escape. No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But I'm doing this with just rank 10 fishing, a temporary fishing buff. Oh my god, please, 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 please. Got you! Crimson fish, and it's gold quality. Hell yes. I am heading back and putting that in the fish smoker immediately. Because that's so much money that I just caught out of the ocean. Hell yes! That is with the fiberglass rod, with a +1 fishing buff, and the little bit of a buff you get to your fishing bar from deluxe bait. No bobbers, no lures, no nothing. Oh, that feels good. I need a cigarette. I actually don't. I've never even, like, tried smoking just because my lungs are already... It probably doesn't seem that way because of how long I can yap and yap and yap and yap and yap on stream, but my lungs are actually not so good. So I wouldn't want to make him worse. You have a date with the fish smoker. Yes, the smoker increases value by 50% or something. It's something like that. It definitely increases the value because you have to spend a coal as well. So there's a little bit of like, you know, an additional material cost. And I very deliberately started on the river farm so I would have access to that from the get-go for my really high value catches. And here is where it all comes together. This is what it was all for, I tell you. This one moment, this one catch. You know what? You don't even have to donate for that. It's time to celebrate by cracking open a fresh can of delicious Joja Cola. Nothing else will suit the occasion. Now in new champagne flavor. Collect all 5 limited edition cans. Out of the way, Jody. I've got to get my Joja Cola fix. Taste that genuine aspartame flavor. And now I can just fish on, like, the general ocean area, because I don't need to go all the way over to that pier anymore. And by the time I'm done for the day, that crimson fish will finish smoking, and I can just sell it for many piles of money. Sorry, ads. Gotta kill pre-rolls. It's just more high-quality fishing content from yours truly. Willie, I caught the legendary fish. Oh, good job. That would be all he'd say. But, you know, the look of pride on his face would be enough. It would express so much more than words could. Oh my god, I never thought I was gonna get that damn crimson fish. Oh. I needed a good RNG seed for, like, it's randomly, like, crackhead jittering about. And then I was able to do it. I was able to do it so hard. I think... I could be making this up, but I feel like the crimson fish at base sells for at least 4,000 gold. So with it being gold quality, and with it being smoked, oh man. Only way that could have been better is if I could have caught it at iridium quality, which I'm not sure can happen, or if I could have caught some crimson fish roe as well, because I have the ability to occasionally get that when I catch a fish. Because that has like a certain percentage of the fish's value in sell value. But you know what? I will happily take what I have been given here. Even just getting a legendary fish at gold star quality is awesome. I think I have maybe caught an iridium quality legendary fish like once over my playthroughs. Because, you know, it's just like, it's just pure RNG, even if you're at like max fishing. Oh my god, will you get in my backpack? Did you not just see me catch a legendary fish? Look at you, you don't even have a crown on your head. Give up now. Surrender to your fate. Come on, fishy. We both know how this is gonna end. Make it easier on both of us and come in. Oh, it's even a super cucumber. Not worth nearly as much as the legendary fish, of course, but... And I think they've added some more uses to legendary fish. Like, I don't think you can put them in, like, the fish pond and have more of them spawn, because they're unique fish. But there's some other thing you can do with the legendary fish now. I forget. Magma Geode. Ooh. That is, I think, the second highest tier. So that could have some good stuff in it. Maybe even some iridium. Imagine getting some iridium in the first summer. Though really, if I had been like, if I had got the money to fix the bus and then just focused hard on mining, could absolutely be done in like the Skull Cavern. but would just be another little feather in the cap of this run. Although the latest feather is more of a scale, you know. Because fish! Ooh, emerald. I will not be donating that to the museum. I will be selling it, because I believe that's worth almost 1,000 gold by itself. Just like the few times where I've fished diamonds out of the sea, I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. That's going straight into my wallet. If it belongs in a museum, then that museum can goddamn well pay me. Yes, I know there are other prizes, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten most of the good prizes at this point. Like, I think there might be, like, a set of fall seeds, but we're not going to make it to fall on this save. It will not be necessary. Okay, that's a sign. I'm just washed for the night. Would using the super cucumber at the luau be good? I feel like the fish are not counted as a high-quality ingredient. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. My go-to is just always like Starfruit wine. Because I think that gives you just... The luau is such a good event, because you just get shitloads of friendship for free if you play your cards right by looking it up on the wiki. Which... And let's smoke the cucumber. Smoked crimson fish. Our big ticket item for the day. Can't wait to see how much money it'll give me. Because it's gonna be good. Copper bar, that's the thing I needed to store. But tomorrow's a festival day, so we won't be getting a whole heck of a lot done. Let's watch that money roll in. $5,625 gold for one single fish. Seems pretty good. Oh, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. Oh, I forgot to sell the Elvish bracelet. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, I can afford a new rod now. Yeah, I suppose I could. Shame the Starfruit isn't ready in time. It really does, Slim. But, you know, I feel like that just happens with deep sea stuff. It just looks very eldritch and alien. Which I'm sure why Cthulhu has the design that it does. Does Cthulhu have a gender? It should be destroyed. I mean, that's clearly what I'm doing. I'm being paid for the proper disposal of it, so that it's no longer in the wild, wreaking havoc. That's that's definitely what's happening every time I sell one. Okay, and then I think either tomorrow or the next day, the Starfruit should be ready for harvest, and then I'll be able to build the greenhouse, build the invest in panning. Bing, bang, boom, done with the run. Got taken out by a boat? Really? Where did that happen? Beta for an Eldritch? Yeah, where's our... Where's our... Where's our, Sigma, cosmic horror? God, that hurt just to say. Oh, was it? I'm not too familiar with the mythos. I just assumed it ended with, like, Cthulhu just killing everyone. And especially the minorities, because, you know, the original author being a huge racist. And that's the part that just nobody talks about. The luau has begun at the beach. Well, we'll arrive there just in time. But, like, unironically, I feel like the best ingredient it could add is just, like, a hot pepper. It would add just a delicious zing to a soup. It'd be so good. The minority... Of course they were. God damn it. Of course they were. Oh, Lovecraft. Why were you the way that you are? Anyway. Feed some summer squash into my open thingies here. Now I've got a gold quality one. Yeah, I think I'll try that instead of the radish, question mark? Probably doesn't make much of a difference. One thing that I really liked about the little bit of time when I played Stardew Valley Expanded is they had, like, a way to get, they had, like, shortcuts you could unlock. Like, there was a way to go from the beach to the forest, or vice versa. I really appreciated that. Because, like, the beach is kind of a blind spot in the fast travel network you get from the carts. I guess it might be faster to go to town? I don't know. Pierre, you miserable son of a bitch. What are you selling? Anything good? One overpriced starfruit, so no. I woke up late, stepped out of the door, and found myself in the middle of all this hubbub.
How's the farming coming along? It must be a busy season for you.
I'll be back here by the trees. The air's a lot cooler.
Governor, who cares? We do this festival every year to give the governor a taste of everything the valley has to offer.
A slow, continuous rotation is key to achieving the perfect roast.
Whatever Linus is roasting smells awfully good. Good thing I came with sunscreen. I hope the soup is good this year.
I'm full, but what else is there to do besides eat?
One year Sam put a pound of anchovies in the potluck soup. It's tiring to socialize with everyone. I'd rather watch the sea.
God, same. Same. Oh yeah, the wizard. We technically haven't met him. Yet. Oh. Eva? You're stretching out. Do you want to hop off? The more people are curious about your festivities. No, I do not have boxers, because I don't have high enough friendship with Marnie, because we don't have high enough friendship with anyone. Perfect weather for a beach party, huh?
I would dance, but I don't want to get sweaty. I'm bored. Vincent isn't a good dancer.
Wow, you don't get hot pepper chutney like this in the big city. These blasted sandflies keep landing on the food!
This is tiring, honey. Are you ready to visit the buffet soon? Ow, you stepped on my foot, dear.
Leave him. Leave him. She's unresponsive. That music, it's too loud. Can't I have a little peace and quiet to enjoy the ocean?
The smell of the ocean takes me back many years, long before you were born. Neat.
I can put the pickled summer squash. No, I feel like that's a bad idea. Let me put in pickled summer squash.
I put fresh vegetables from my garden into the communal soup pot.
Free buffet. One of the perks of living here. Enjoy it, kid.
You brought something for the soup? Climb the stairs on the other side and throw it in.
Look sharp, the governor's here for his annual visit.
You brought something for the potluck, make sure and add it to the soup cauldron.
What a lovely occasion. It's always a joy to visit Stardew Valley. I must speak to the missus about purchasing a vacation home here.
Should we move forward with the luau? The governor seems a little hungry.
Yes, let's start.
Now we'll see if my complete shot-in-the-dark guess was a good one. Well, folks, it's time once again for the potluck ceremony. I trust that you all put high-quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. Well, Governor, would you do us the honor of tasting the soup?
Of course, I've been looking forward to this all year. Oh, that's a very pleasant soup. The produce from this valley never disappoints.
Tasty. You all did very well today. Now, who else wants some soup?
God, I feel like having like a communal like hot pot or like soup would just be such a recipe for disaster. And like, you know, there are absolutely ways to sabotage it in-game. Like, I can't imagine putting the sea jelly in would have gone over well with people. Because it may provide good mechanical benefits, but I somehow doubt that it tastes good. Communal hot pot without some Joja. True, the perfect accompaniment. Okay, not a super profitable day, but like, in a day or two, the Starfruit are gonna produce. We're gonna make so much money. Oh, and it's raining. Sweet. Convenience. Okay, they're not ready yet. But soon. Soon. Yeah, nothing ready for harvest just yet. I've been forgetting to check on the mushrooms for a few days, so... let's do that. Yes. And then I feel like it's another day full of fishing ahead. Because nice, consistent value. No, but, well, technically yes, I just don't have the supplies for it yet. So, technically yes. The best kind of yes. I also need to get these geodes cracked once Clint opens his, miserable hating his life doors. Let's go into town. And then go to the beach. Because let's see, panning is 20k, and the greenhouse is 35k. So, theoretically, if the day's catch is really good, I could afford to pull the trigger on panning tomorrow. And then the greenhouse will be taken care of by the Starfruit harvest, so... we're so close to victory. So close to earning that delicious cola machine. For the greater glory of Joja. And Willie's already fishing. There's kind of like... I feel like there's, and maybe it's just because I've always lived in landlocked areas, but I feel like there's kind of a romanticism to, like, living on the sea. Like, there's some, like, primal part of me that is like, oh yes, to live on, like, a houseboat or, like, some small house near the ocean where I could get up and just be on the beach and just, in seconds, be out on a boat in the open water or something. Whereas I feel like in reality, there would be some downsides. Yearns for the sea? A little bit I do. A little bit I do. It's such an awe-inspiring, like, piece of nature. Just, like, such a huge mass of open water. You gotta respect it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The rich people are just the ones that get to act on it, but, like, I have an uncle who, like, his wife's family, owns a bunch of, like, lake resorts in Minnesota. Well, not a bunch, a few. And, so he's kind of set to, like, inherit it. And so every time I was able to go out there and, like, be at that resort, I was like, oh, man, this is so cool to just, like, live near a big old lake. You know, it wasn't, like, permanently living there, but, you know, when we were staying out there in, like, one of the cabins, it was really nice. So even just, like, living on a lake, like, I feel like one of my choices for, like, retiring would be near the Great Lakes. Because, my dad, brother, and I took a motorcycle trip through, at least, like, you know, part of the area. We basically went up through, like, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And God, there was a lot of cool stuff up there. And, like, ate at one of my favorite restaurants I've ever been at, which was at this tiny town of, like, 200 people. But, like, we kept, like, planning our motorcycle routes to give us like, an excuse to come back and eat another meal at this, like, little roadhouse in this little, like, town. Because it was just that good, and we were like, we gotta have more. And speaking of delicious and gotta have more, what makes you think of those things more than a delicious, crisp, refreshing Joja Cola? Purchased directly from your local Joja Mart. 0.1% of every purchase is donated straight back to the community. So bye. Thank you for the bit, Silver. Appreciate it. Do I want to... Yeah, let me do the geode thing, and then maybe I offload the fish when I return to the beach. Okay, that sucks. That... also not exciting. Okay, gold is nice. If I have enough for another bar, I could sell that. But no, I want to sell at Willie's. Because I want the instant profits to see if I can afford the community development goal today. Because I think my ideal case to end out the run is buy panning today. Tomorrow Starfruit Harvest comes in. I sell it all at Pierre's for the instant cash. And then overnight they finish the greenhouse. And then get the soda machine, and boom, done. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off, but I only need like 35.50 more to afford panning, which probably, like, super cucumbers and the really valuable fish don't come out until later, like after the fish shop closes, so probably not doable today. Still fishing? There's still fish in the sea to catch. You missed it, Leafy. I caught the summer legendary fish. And I smoked it, and I sold it for $6,500 dues. But yeah, fishing is just good to give you, like, consistent, like, monetary gains, which is what this run is all about. It's what I've easily spent, like, 90% of my... 90 is probably at least, like, 60% of my time in-game doing. God damn it. Why is there always a green cap? Why it gotta be a green cap? That's alright. VOD's always there. I don't know if anyone clipped it. It was just mostly a lot of me being like, no, god damn it, hold still, hold still. So, maybe not the best clip material, but I don't know. Possible. Oh, because I think I'm Luigi. Understandable. Understandable. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. So, I don't know. You don't sound like Charlie Day, but you certainly don't sound like Chris Pratt either. He's so cool. Okay. I'll see you later, maybe. Thank you for hanging out. Good to be getting some work done and being productive. I don't think I'll be doing any of that unless you count streaming today. We share an initial, I'm a coward. Well, there you go. I'm convinced. Just keep reeling in them fishies as the gentle sounds of rain, which are probably seem a little incongruous these days because more of us are dealing with snow. I don't think I can. Oh look, there's my husband coming into frame. The first diverse Stardew character I romanced, and still my favorite. Even though he does smoke, which is a massive penalty against him. And you know, obviously, we're already married in this run. We're married to the job. We're married to the land. We're married to making money. Diva stirred at that. She too wants to make money. She's like half falling off my lap at this point. I do have one thing to donate to the museum, but let me try and just fill my inventory before I head back. Yeah, there's space still. There's space. God damn it. Stop it with the seaweed. What did I just... There must be like... Not that I checked the TV today, but there must be like... The luck today must be bad. That's my current theory. Because I haven't seen a single treasure chest yet either. I think, unless I immediately memory hold one. Which is entirely possible. I'm very good at forgetting things that I literally just did while I'm streaming. Sell, sell, sells. Sell, 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 sell. We're gonna come up short. Damn. Oh well. That's fine. There might just be like a day where I just go to sleep. Because you can't do multiple community projects on one day. Even if you got the money for them. I think. Could be making that up. New reward? Something of monetary value? No! Though I gotta say, like, those flute and drum blocks... I've seen some of the videos of, like, people, like, playing Megalovania with, like, a series of those on the farm and, like, stuff like that. I'm like, Jesus. This is truly just becoming the Mario Paint of this generation, and I love to see it. Or maybe of the previous generation. I don't know what Gen Alpha's up to. I'm too old. And I've made my peace with that. Though once I, like... once I firmly cross over into being, like, late 30s soon, I'll be like, oh no. Oh no. It's over. It's fucking over. Oh. Diva, do you want to hop off the lap? It's okay if you do. She's like... half her body is hanging off my lap, and she's looking at the ground. Like it owes her money a little bit. We might be losing Kato. Ancient Vim. In internet terms, I kinda am. I'm gonna, like... I just hope when I'm an internet old person, I can, like, channel the energy of, like, that one famous, like, Hamtaro comment. I feel like that wasn't a super well-known meme, so I'll just, like, recreate it best I can. It was, like, a picture of, like, you know, an older guy for, like, the YouTube profile picture. And it was on, like, a Hamtaro, like, theme song. He's like, I like to listen to Hamtaro while working on my Harley Davidson. Good fellers! I'm like, that's the energy I want. Either that or Saturday morning cartoon villain. Both? Both is good. Now, what would truly be a heartbreaker, because technically these are thunderstorms, not just rain, is if I had lightning strike some of my crops and I lost a starfruit because of that. That would be terrible. God, I'm like trying to remember, is it 12 or 13 days for a starfruit to grow? I can't remember. I can't recall. It's gonna make all the difference. Because at this point, I'm practically guaranteed that when the starfruit harvest comes in, when it hits, we'll have enough money to finish out the Joja stuff and then some. On the back of the relentless fishing capitalism that I've been doing. The maritime trade. Taking what's given from the sea. And fighting for it. Oh yes, fighting for it. And you know, I think I said in either last week or the week before when I was streaming this that like this is really the only fishing minigame. This and Summon Night Swordcraft Story 2. The only fishing minigames I've really engaged with in video games and enjoyed. And that's untrue. Well, for one, and I think I was called on it by chat at the time, Ocarina of Time, also quite good. But then Final Fantasy XIV. Fishing in that game, also pretty fun. It's not bad. And made me a lot of gil back in Heavensward, when the best food required fish that only could be caught in at certain times when there was a certain weather effect. That, and I had a friend who, like, leveled fishing but couldn't be bothered to level, like, cooking. So it'd just be like, hey, sandstorms, and we would go out and fish, and he would give me his entire catch in exchange for, like, a portion of the food I cooked up, because it was raid food for him, because he didn't have to spend money on staying supplied, so it worked out very cleanly for all involved. And I made money, you know, in Final Fantasy XIV. But part of the appeal for MMOs for me is to play the markets a little bit. I don't generally go too sweaty with it, but, you know, it's nice to just have giant piles of cash in an MMO. It's fun. That was Hugh. Beatrix of the Firmament by accident. Fishing. Funny. They're not biting tonight. Except when they are. Yeah, I never did do, like, I don't think I was really playing when there was actively, like, the Firmament stuff going on. I think I kind of missed that. Oh! I've hit exhausted. I mean, brand new sentence for this run, but I feel like we've made enough money for the day. Wow. People really just don't want to fish, I guess. And you know, it is more annoying than mining or botany, so I kind of get that, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The diva has exited the building, which is to say, the basement. She's still strictly an indoor cat, but she hopped off my lap and probably went off to cuddle up with Toby wherever he is. They'll probably be looking super adorable when I pop back upstairs next. Sell. How much does an iron bar sell for? Let's find out together. As everyone who knows the game well is screaming. Why would you sell an iron bar early game? What are you doing? I'm making short-term profits, with no regards for the consequences. Haha, don't worry about it. Could also sell the shrooms. I'll sell a couple shrooms. Copper bar, I'll sock away.
little bit since I checked the tapper. Is it? No, it's not firing. Dam and blast. Kitty. The in-game diva. How do I get... Oh, iron bar is 120? That's not bad. Yeesh, I did not make good catches in fishing. A poor catch today. Rain again? Oh, excellent. Oh, and the melons are ready. Oh my god, they restore so much energy. Good lord. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, and I have enough to purchase panning. And for sure tomorrow. It must be 13 days then. Yep, I was like, I had a mental bet with myself, like, okay, who is gonna make a trans comment first, Leah or Tail? So honestly, today, we can be super lazy. I'm gonna go to Joja Mart, pay for the thing, and literally just go right back to sleep. Because we're practically at the goal line. We're so close I can almost taste it. Like the delicious taste of Joja Cola, available now. Now with 10% less artificial coloring. I'm trying to remember, because you can buy, like, the wood chipper. Is it better for driftwood to be used in that, or the recycling? Not that it matters for this run, because it's nearly finished. After all the prep work, all the hard toil in spring, we're able to afford enough to get all this Starfruit, which is going to take us over the line, but I almost didn't need it, but I'm still going to be 35k short after this latest investment. So, you know, Starfruit will definitely get me that far. And I'm gonna force Pierre to pay me so much money. It'll bankrupt him. Just before Joja achieves its final form of dominance. What the fuck was I doing? One more catch. Maybe this time it'll be, or I could fuck it up. Alright, that's fine. Wow, spent all that time fishing and not a single fish. That's fine, nothing but trash out of the city river. We're just gonna not worry about that. Invest in canning, I guess. Excellent, we'll get our workers on it tonight. It should be ready for you by tomorrow. Damn, I'm so excited for that, I'm gonna go to sleep at 10 a.m. Me on the weekends. Or at least on Saturdays. Sundays I have less and less been taking a long midday nap. Though Diva loves it when I do. Because she just gets to just leech off my body heat for a long time and, like, completely wrap herself around, like, one of my feet. Oh, another summer squash. Sell that bad boy. And sell that as well. Time to go to bed at 10 a.m. We've earned it. What's the guy with the hammer doing? He thinks he's on the team. He thinks he's helping. Nice little haul just from the melons and incidental stuff. And now, for the real main course. The Starfruit! If it's not today, I'm gonna look very stupid. There they are! The creme de la creme! Well, not quite the creme de la creme. But the easiest high-value crop to achieve. Delicious, delicious starfruit. Oh, Pierre, it's time to give me all your money. And, you know, the summer squash too, I guess. Though they're not bad crops, considering that, like, you just get the seeds randomly in the wild. Honestly, been pleasantly surprised at how much they pull in. And that also leveled me up to level 10, farming. Normally I would fill those with starfruits, but I'm pretty convinced that this is going to be enough to just get me over the line to sweet, sweet victory. So let's waste no time. To Pierre's and then to Joja's for our glorious victory lap. I really hope this is enough. It should be. Starfruit are worth so much goddamn money. If not, I can just, you know, I can adjust. 9 AM, right. Dumpster dive? Dumpster dive? Dumpster dive? Oh great, algae. Well, it was free. That counts for something, I guess. Practically fishing more just out of habit than anything. Just one more fish for the road. It's time for Pierre to give up his money, for that belongs to me and all of Joja Corp. I don't know why I am trying to sing along. Yeah, enough of that. Let us never speak of that again. Let me in! Let me in! See, is there even... Oh yeah, I forgot about the trout derby. That's another thing that they added. There's really not a whole lot that goes on in summer. They're just like, yeah, this is peak money-making time. Get your starfruit while the getting's good. Okay, so I need just over 30k from this. Alright, Pierre, I don't like you and you don't like me. Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. Let's see, I'll rake in a cool 21,000 from selling 17 gold star quality starfruit. 25,000 from selling 25 silver starfruit. And then a cool 35k from selling 43 regular quality starfruit. In the first summer. This is why Joja's amazing, because you can get on this right away. And this is why I cooked so hard during that first spring so I could afford all those starfruit seeds. Because 90k, that's like that's practically enough by itself. But let's buy the final thing. The greenhouse. Excellent. We'll get our workers on it tonight. It should be ready for you by tomorrow. And now time for sweet, sweet victory. And what tastes more like sweet, sweet victory than a delicious Joja Cola? Just like when I caught the legendary fish, you don't even gotta donate for that one. I'll just give that one to you free. And all this delicious money left over. And that wasn't even that many starfruits, and you can just roll starfruits in your greenhouse forever once you get it unlocked. And, you know, obviously they're worth even more if you turn them into wine or turn them into jelly. I just wanted that pure rush of, like, look at all this goddamn money. Yes, toil for the improvement of my farm. Of course a raccoon was living in there. Of course. Oh, I thought I was at level 9 farming. I guess I was at level 8. Good morning, dear. It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. Looks even better than I remember. Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Received a garden pot. These pots are really handy. You can use them to grow crops of any season indoors. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only house in-season crops. If you need more, they're really easy to make, too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with instructions. Learned how to craft a garden pot. Well, I'd better go. George gets grumpy if he doesn't have his oatmeal on time. You have a great day, honey. Some summer squash juice. A sweet, nutritious beverage. Sounds kinda disgusting. Okay, now, all the Joja development projects are complete, so I think all I need to do now is just sit and wait till 9 a.m., enter the city, and the run will be complete. I'd like to thank the Academy, Capitalism, Starfruits, Pierre for selling me the seeds that truly sowed his own destruction. So many things. Oh, Diva's still down here. She's just staring weirdly into the laundry room, which is dark. I think I might have a mouse in there, because I've had both of the cats kind of lingering around that room. Or they just know it gets my attention. Or could be both. Come on. I want like a time to advance faster button now. There's probably a mod for that. But soon I will get what is strangely one of the rarer... Well, I already had the achievement, but do the thing to get the achievement that not a lot of people get. Joja Co. Member of the Year. Just gotta wait till it's either 9 or 10 a.m. I think. The anticipation. Soon. Soon. Are my characters' eyes changing color after they blink? No, okay. Thought for a second they were. Let me take a long drink so I can voice Morris correctly. Alright, let's go claim our reward. There he is, everyone. Look sharp. Just a few short years ago, the great innovators at Joja headquarters came up with a new idea, the Joja Community Development Project. The project was conceived as a way to provide important construction services to the beloved communities we hold so dear, all while generating substantial revenue. Pelican Town, with its run-down infrastructure, was a perfect testing ground. Well, thanks to you, our community development pilot program has been a major success. From repairing old bridges, to fixing buses, to turning piles of rubble into a greenhouse, we've really turned this city around. I've also received a big promotion. The president of the company asked me to give you this exclusive gift as a way of saying thanks. Soda machine! You received the soda machine. And what does this marvelous piece of technology do, you may ask? It keeps pumping out the good stuff. Once per day,
A free Joja Cola, straight from the source. We put that right by our bed. It's the only place that it deserves to be. And just to show it off, because I know most people are not going to do Joja, half the reason I did this here, I could go straight, well, I mean, I don't have the funds for it, but just to show off how to get the movie theater, because, you know, obviously Joja Mart doesn't close. I don't want to go through my house. I'm just optimizing my house. Joja Mart itself does not change. Ah, our favorite customer. I have exciting news for you. Joja headquarters have approved the construction of a new Joja entertainment opportunity to replace the nearby Joja warehouse. We just need an investor willing to support our vision. So naturally, I turn to you, our most devoted and generous Joja member. We can make this happen for a small investment of 500,000 gold. Obviously, I don't have the funds for that. But if you do that, instead of the movie theater being where Joja Mart was, it gets to be way closer, and it's where the Joja warehouse would be. Now, you do get quick access through the minecart there, but it's still, like, a relatively short hop to get, like, up here. So, I think that's kind of neat. Dude in their 20s design ideas. Yes. Architecturally, I've never matured past it. Well, that's the end of what I wanted to do in this run. The first summer season, day 15, we've completed all community development stuff. Through sheer capitalistic might and monetary glory. So thank you everybody for coming out. If you've watched this whole ridiculous journey of mine, I really appreciate it. This was a fun little idea, and I'm glad that people were into it. Sundays going forward, I'm going to be starting Luthia 2. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Friday. It will not be Signalis. But I'll figure that out and post that up on the Discord. So thank you everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. I don't see anyone I know. I have to pee and eat. I can't be bothered to find a raid target. So, just enjoy the rest of your weekends. My name's Vimbert, or Vimbear if you prefer. I'll see you around the internets.